You know what I won't blaze up. Come on, blaze up.
It's a beat for me.
Wah 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 wah. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Mix it for your boy. Drop it for your lift it up.
What's up, y'all? Girl, this girl. I'm on the live. I'm gonna call you when I get off the live. All right. Look, listen. Good morning. Happy Hump Day. Hump. How y'all doing? How are you guys doing? Come on in. Get the likes up on the video. It is Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. It is beautiful outside. And are we not loving the fall? Listen, I got all my fall decor up. Stop acting crazy. I can't show y'all this because it's already set up on the table, but I got all my fall decor set up. I love setting up and decorating for the seasons because I don't know, for me, it does something for me. It makes me feel good. You guys, if you can, please decorate your atmosphere to whatever you think it is. It makes you feel good. It helps you to feel better amongst your house and your home. Sorry about that, y'all. That was so dirty. Anyways, come on in. Get the likes up on the video. Subscribe to the channel. If you are new, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. This is the Morning Joce. Y'all get on in here. We got a few things to discuss. I have a few things I want to talk about, but before we get into that, let's get into the morning announcements. First and foremost, you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel. First and foremost. And then secondly, I hope you guys are outside grounding. This is perfect weather to ground too. We just had a new moon last night. What in the world? Why I feel like something on my nose. Something on my nose. Damn. Anyway, we had a new moon last night. So a lot of powerful things and a lot of powerful shifts were happening. So if you guys wanted to manifest, pray, ground, all these things are things you should have been doing last night and really every night. But I'm just saying certain things happen during certain times of the year. But neither here nor there, you guys make sure you are going out grounding, meditating, and or praying. Okay. Also, genealogy. That is the most important thing you can do. Well, it's not the most, but one of the most important things for this 3D realm. We about to get a lot of things going, and the only way that you and yours can be taken care of is if you do your genealogy. Please do your genealogy. You guys, there's an awakening happening going on all over the world. Melanated people all over the world is waking up. It's not just in America. Not everybody, but there are melanated people all over the world waking up. And shout out to those people. I want to say this though, for those of you who are in search of a better anything, it's in you. It's not at the church house. It's not at the political place. It's not at the job. It's in you. Okay. If you can't get it out you, it ain't gonna happen. Okay. Gone are the days where you're just sitting around waiting for white Jesus to come out the sky. We about to make stuff happen. Okay. So y'all get on in here, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and ground, meditate, pray, and also make sure you guys get out there and do your genealogy. That is important. You need to know who you are. Like my boy Top Cat says, find out where you are or who you are in the story, because we all have a story. We come from lineages and lines of gods and all types of stuff. We all got a line in the story, okay? So make sure y'all doing your genealogy. Now, y'all know yesterday I gave y'all Earth, Wind, and Fire song about the awakening, because I told y'all this spiritual awakening is real. And it has been prophesied all the way up until now. If you read your Bibles, I don't know where it's at in there, but I'm just telling you it's in there. I know it's in there. I don't know where, but it's somewhere in the Bible. We are in those days where we are fighting the spiritual warfare of good versus evil. You will see all of the evil being torn down and all of the good being lifted up. Not just good because I don't do no bad. I mean people who actually care about other people and want everybody to succeed. These are the people that are going to be put in place. These are the people that are going to be put in position to help others. All the selfishness, all of the people with the egos, all of you, you're done. Okay, I'm just a messenger. Don't come windmilling on me, windmill on yourself, because you did this. Okay, so I'm just telling y'all, we in this spiritual battle, this spiritual warfare, good versus evil, and there's a lot of awakening happening. This has been prophesied for a long time. Not only has it been prophesied through the Bible, it's been prophesied in music and song. And I showed y'all Earth, Wind, and Fire's Fantasy yesterday, and that song literally was talking about what happens when and after you go through the awakening. We talked about it yesterday. I think one of the verses was it was talking about going within. Every man has a place. In his heart there's a space, and the world can't erase his fantasy. Take a ride in the sky on a ship and decide all your dreams will come true miles away. And it goes on to tell you, this is you going search within, right? To find the inner you and take up on these spaceships. And I don't want y'all to say this is crazy, because we all Millie rocked when Fabo said, I'm starting to see spaceships on Bankhead. Nobody asked him nothing else about that. Everybody just danced. So this is stuff we've been dealing with, okay? Now, we talked about Earth, Wind, and Fire. I found another song. I'm telling you, man, the songs be coming to me. Shout out to my Jamaicans. Where my Jamaicans at? Shout out to my Jamaicans and all of that. This song, Redemption Song. This song is also about this astral traveling, this awakening, this all of us doing what we need to do to get up out of this hell. Now, like I say, y'all want to sit here and keep praying on your knees and waiting. I'm going to pray, but I'm not going to wait. I'm not doing that. I'm getting my heaven right here. If the cracker could have his heaven, I don't see why I can't get mine. I'm just saying, you niggas go be subservient to these crackers, whatever the case may be, and keep sitting there praying. I'm good with that. I'm telling you what I'm about to do. And it ain't just me. There's a whole huge awakening of people just like me who not about to keep waiting. So with that being said, for those of us who have the like minds, please follow me, camera. So the song is called Redemption Song. And this, first of all, I love Bob Marley. Again, everybody came into my life for a reason. A lot of y'all don't know this, but my baby father / ex-husband, he's Honduras, but he black. You know what I'm saying? I met him in high school. Girl, I ain't know nothing about this boy. Either way, all I know is there was niggas who ate empanadas and fried bananas. That's how I thought back then. I'm sorry. I was ignorant. But anyway, long story short, he always played Bob Marley. Now, granted, I had heard Bob Marley, but I never was around nobody who listened to that stuff. But the Honduran people love them some country music, and they love them some reggae and Bob Marley. So, boom. Redemption Song was one of them songs that always kind of stood out to me. And I kind of like sung it, but never really thought about it or whatever. But now that I'm going through the awakening, girl, when I tell you the Most High and the ancestors say, go back to that song. Just like they told me to go back to fantasy and come here and tell y'all that Earth, Wind, and Fire was giving us the tea back in the 80s. They also told me, hey, Vu, go back to the 70s, go get Redemption Song, and go tell these people that this stuff is decoded and is in all of the messages all around them. So let's get into it. Now, mind you, this is more storytelling when it comes to Bob Marley, because he's more of a storyteller with his music. Back then, it was more of storytelling, not anymore, okay? So he's telling the story about when the colonizers came to the shores of the Caribbean islands, and he talked about how he was stolen, given to these people, brought off into slavery, but then he also talked about how this awakening is going. So check it out. It says, "Oh, pirates, yes, they rob us, I guess. So to I, the merchant ships, minute after they took I from the bottomless pit. But my hand was made strong by the hand of the Almighty. We forward in this generation triumphantly." Then it says, "Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? Because all I have is redemption songs." Now, this is the part where it gets good. He says, "Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery." I don't want that to go over nobody's head. Sizzle on that. Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. Remember, I told you the reason why they keep showing you roots and the reason why they keep putting in your mind that you was a slave is because if they say it and you believe it, it is so. emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear for atomic energy, because none of them can stop the time. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Some say it's just a part of it. We got to fulfill the book. Now, come on, man. Okay. Now, what Bob Marley is saying is, listen, we enslaved is because in our minds, we have enslaved ourselves. The enemy has told us that they have enslaved our minds, and that's why we enslaved. Okay. And only you, I can't free you. Your mama can't free you. Your daddy can't free you. Your children can't free you. You are the only person that can free you. Now, listen, I'm not trying to tell you what's going on in your life, and I ain't going to hold you. I ain't got nothing to do with that. However, if you feel like your life is going perfect, then hey, this message is not for you. But for anybody who can look at their life and look in the mirror, take yourself to the mirror. I ain't got nothing to do with that. If you can go to the mirror and say, it's some things that I can fix, then I'm probably talking to you. Because we want to lie, even those of us who are doing well in life. And I mean financially, because poor is a mindset. It ain't got nothing to do with your pocketbook. Don't let that go over your head. You see what I'm saying? However, I just find that it's a lot of us wanting to go around here and act as if everything is cool. And I get it. The internet, you don't want nobody to know your ills and woes on the internet. But like I said, this is why I tell you to go to the mirror by yourself. Don't take nobody to the mirror with you. You walk to the mirror with you. And if you get to that mirror and you see something and say, hey, and I don't mean see something. If you see something that you say I can fix, then guess what? This message might be for you. What he's saying is mental enslavement has been your enemy. This is why they taught you through school that you came from Africa, that you were slaves. They even gave you a movie and a book called Roots. They told it through the church. They flipped the Bible and put all of the locations in another land, Africa, all of that stuff to get your mind to take you out of yourself. So when Bob says only you can free yourself, that's what he's talking about. That's you grounding or meditating or praying with the Most High God and freeing yourself from this mental enslavement. Now, I ain't gonna listen. I'm gonna do these songs every day. At least more than as much as I can remember. And if y'all find some songs, send them to me, because what we got to start doing is going back. A lot of the stuff that we sang and a lot of the stuff that we watched, it's I know for me, after I've gone through this spiritual awakening or going through it, when I go back and watch stuff that I've watched a million times, when I tell you it's like watching this stuff with a new set of eyes, ridiculous. But whatever I find, I'm going to come back and bring to you. But it is about this spiritual awakening, good versus evil. A lot of people going to be surprised when they find out what line they on or what side of the line they on. You feel what I'm saying? But it's about good versus evil. You have to switch your mind to start thinking about what it is that you want positive. All that negative stuff, if you keep thinking somebody done put a root on you, guess what? The root on you. If you keep thinking somebody gonna do something to you, guess what? It's gonna happen to you, Captain. I told y'all when it golf, it's just unfortunate. But for the women who just pray and hope that nothing bad happens, typically all the bad comes right to them. It's the energy you exude. Switch that energy, make it positive, and watch how the world literally shape around you. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's who am I though? But anyway, y'all come on in, get the likes up on the video, and please, if you can, please get out there, start that manifesting, that grounding, that meditation, genealogy, most importantly. This is a very, very different situation we in. And for those of you who are Bible scholars, people who know the Bible really well and know about this time, you are called on to be teachers and help people, but not to act like you know everything. Never mind. Bible people, I love y'all, but never mind. You know what, Bible people, for all my Bible thumpers, y'all just hold y'all Bibles close to y'all and stay there. If we need y'all, we'll come and ask y'all a few questions. Never mind. I don't think y'all ready. I don't, never mind. Because this is going to start a whole fight. No. Change my mind. Rewind. Skirt. Let's go back to what I was saying. I'm saying all that to say, get out there and start grounding, okay? Please ground and meditate, because this is very, very imperative, you guys. Very, very imperative. I got scared for the Bible people, girl. The Bible people scared me, girl. For real. They like Freddy Krueger. They scare me. The Bible people. And I don't mean like it's like no shade. Because we need the Bible people, but we need some ones that's balanced. Man, look, we need one that ain't. We need some people who ain't. We need some. As a matter of fact, that's what it is. We need Bible scholars, not people who. Never mind. Thank you, Charjay. That's what it is. Somebody who know the book and have balance. Not nobody who gonna try to beat you over the head with the book. And that's gonna be so hard to find. Lord have mercy. Ooh, Wes, who you telling? Man, look. That's why I said it and hurry up and took it back. Never mind. Girl, listen, Bible people make you start the windmill. Mm-hmm. Bible people, no shade. And I love y'all down to the ground. Y'all my people. Y'all my family. I got every single one of us got somebody in our family who a Bible thumper. And we love y'all, but we just stay away from y'all. Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. And y'all be the most messed up in the family. And y'all be the most messed up in the whole family. I'm going to be the one to tell y'all because ain't nobody going to tell y'all. So I'm going to tell y'all to the Bible thumper of the family. Every time you come, we be like, oh, Lord. As a matter of fact, when they be having family gatherings, we be asking if you going to be there. When they be saying who all going to be over there, when we be asking that, we be looking for your name. So yeah, it's a lot going on. Y'all a different breed of people, man. Y'all, I just went and brought I'm gonna make me some pork chili. Yeah, Georgia got me doing stuff like making chili. Hold on, let me show y'all something. Hold on. Let me show y'all something. All right, y'all. So I think I'm pretty positive. And listen, I only be turning the camera off because I don't be wearing no bras. And I refuse to get up here and let y'all watch these titties double dutch. The lies you tell, bitch. Won't be watching these swing low like a sweet chariot slut. Anyways. Now, if I should happen to forget to turn off the camera and these bitches get the wrap around my waist, then oh well. But at the end of the day, yeah, I'm going to keep cutting this camera off because I don't be wearing no bras on here, girl. Y'all is crazy. Please. Anyway, so look, because that's not what I'm talking about. But look, I told y'all my onion was making me some green onions, and I'm pretty positive I'm close to getting ready to cut off the start because look, all the white pieces coming out. So for those of you guys, I stumbled upon this little thing by just letting my onion sit out on the counter, and I realized that my onion made green onion. So with that being said, y'all, this is a science project you can do with your kids. And also it's a 2-for-1 because green onions is 99 cents for a little bulk. And I'm still trying to figure out why. Neither here nor there. Let's get into the show. Y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel. If y'all are new, please go ahead and subscribe. It be lit over here, girl. We be chilling. You know how I go. We be chilling. Now let's get into the show. Who we got on the docket today? So today we will be discussing Marvin Winans. He's gonna come out and they gave more clarity on what he was asking for when he told that lady that basically $1,200 wasn't enough. And then she spoke out in defense of the man. And this is a case study that we're gonna discuss. So y'all get in here. We have Kevin McCall. Ain't that Eva? What's that girl name? Eva not Mendez Longoria, the one who was over there on Top Model. Her baby father was on the internet crying. And I don't know why, but say he was broke or whatever. And yeah, we gonna get into that. And Chris Brown responded to him. FAMU decided to make their first female drum major a Nigerian. I have a huge problem with that. And it's not because this young lady was not a good band member, and it's not because this young lady was X, Y, and Z. It's because I understand the politics behind that. And to you ignorant niggas in Florida, you rattler ignorant ass niggas who want to windmill for these Africans, please say it loud with your chest and make yourself known, because I'm gonna need to know this and take these mental notes when it's time for us to draw the line in the sand. So when I get on here and I'm talking about what I'm talking about, it ain't about the girl in particular. It ain't even about Nigeria in particular. I see systematically them replacing you in your own story. So if I get on here and I tell you I have an issue with FAMU creating a first female drum major and it be an out of damn whack, no rhythm having Nigerian girl, I have a problem. I have a problem, and I'm going to get on here and say it with my chest, and ain't nobody going to make me feel bad about it. And I said what I said. When Black Americans can go over to Nigeria and start getting in the prominent positions over there, then we'll have a discussion about us open up our arms for them to come over here. I don't want to hear none of that old, ugly-ass freedom fighter 1960 civil rights ass shit. You niggas is on. If you niggas is still on that Martin Luther King shit, get off my channel. I don't have time. I do not have time. If you still on that we shall overcome, holding hands, singing old Negro spirituals, get off my channel. I don't want you here. I don't need you around me. I don't even like your energy. You are op. You are op. Anything that's not 100% for my people, you are op. And I said what I said. Get away from here, period. If you still on that, let's all be one big Negro. Get off my channel. I don't want you on here. If you feel like saying Jesus was black, if anything that distinguishes you from them bothers you, get away from me and go far that way. I don't need you over here. You're a fucking distraction, okay? Now, with that being said, we're going to get into FAMU, making this Nigerian girl the first black doggone female drum major, and she was trash. Yeah, I said it. The bitch was trash. We're going to get into it, and then we're going to talk about how the clears are losing their minds because all their food stamps was taken. But we're going to also talk about how the internet trying to make it seem like niggas is running around here losing their mind. Y'all like the video. Subscribe to the channel. And let's get into a few honorable mentions. Now, I seen this boy. They must really wanted me to talk about this. But this man right here, I guess he's a single father. And he's having a sleepover. And he's sad because nobody wants to send their little girls or their little children, period, to his house for a goddamn sleepover. And I don't want you women, dummy, duck, goose, to get on here and say, well, I don't think it's nothing wrong. I don't think it's anything wrong with him wanting to have children over. Bitch, if you have any sort of protective anything in your body, I don't give a damn if he was married. Bitch, first of all, the children shouldn't be sleeping by nobody's house no goddamn way. All that, my can I spend a night over here? No. Gone are the days. You can't spend a night by people's house no more. 2025 is not spend a night by somebody's house type of years. We don't do that no more. But then secondly, for you women, this is how you easily get caught being male worshipers. All the nigga got to do is get on here and give the puppy dog face, and here you go auctioning off your church. Nobody should be sending their church to nobody's house, but especially to a single father's house. And I don't give a damn if I got a boy or a girl. Sir, it just don't feel right. And the fact that you came on the internet to cry about it really makes me not feel good about it. It's given you really, really, really want to have a bunch of children around you, and it makes me ask you why. Let's get into the situation. I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm just telling you, every freaking time I refresh my Instagram, this nigga was on here. So I said, he must want me to respond to it. So let's get into it. Y'all like the video.
I was trying to throw my daughter like a slumber party, and once again, no woman lives in the household. It's just me and my daughter. And like, I communicated with one of the mothers, like, just to see if she can get the ball rolling, because she know a bunch of more mothers and whatnot. And then I asked, do she feel comfortable having, and as I was talking, she straight up interrupted me. No, I don't feel comfortable.
And who's to say he haven't given these women cause to not feel comfortable? Has anybody thought that? Because sometimes some men, not all, but some men have this real creepy, weird thing about them. Sometimes you can't quite put your finger on it. And it ain't necessarily that they do anything in particular. It ain't necessarily that they look a certain type of way. It's something that this woman's intuition that the Most High gave us. Put a 3 in the chat if you've ever been around a man like this. You don't know what it is, but it's something about this man that go, no. For those of us who understand a woman's intuition, if that woman stopped you mid-sentence and cut it off and said no, you probably exude that, bro. And I'm not saying that he did nothing. I don't know that. But what I'm telling you is, as a woman, certain men you come around and they don't have to do nothing. They don't have to say nothing. They don't have to look like nothing. It's just something inside of you that say, stay far away from that one. And maybe, just maybe, when you was trying to set up a slumber party, especially with little girls, that's why the mama cut you mid-sentence and say, nah, my guy. Nah. And you a single father? What is you so anxious about having little girls over there for? If anything, what you could have did was got good with the little girl mama or the other little girl mama and asked if she could host a party. See, you could have did a day thing at the lady house during the day with the girls, right? And then because they're girls, right? You could have asked the same friend mama who you was on the phone asking to gather up the other kids. You could have said, hey, what if I get a hotel, maybe a hotel suite, and get you to go up there and chaperone with the girls? Or, hey, what if I pay you to use your place? I can do a backyard party in the backyard. We can have the girls, and when it's time to go to bed, I'll leave. I'll supply all the food. I'll supply everything you need. And then you can take care of the girls at night. I'll just come back in the morning. We'll do breakfast and ship the girls. All these things you could have did. First of all, the sleepover itself is suspect. But all of these options you could have made, and you is so hell bent on this shit that you get on this internet with a straight face and cry about women not wanting to relinquish their little bitty daughters, their little bitty girls to you. You're a fucking weirdo. And any woman who fell for this, ask yourself why. I was having a conversation with somebody, and we was talking somebody was telling me about this clear man who adopted black kids. And I told them, I said, I've always asked myself, why does a person want to adopt kids? I don't care what color they is. And I'm going to just tell you now, most of the people who adopt kids do it for ulterior motives, rather it be money or abuse. So when I ask myself, unless these people cannot have kids, why do they want to adopt kids? And it's not to say that all people are bad, but there's a large number of people who do this for bad reasons. This dude right here crying about this sleepover, I see why them women wouldn't give you their kids. I wouldn't give you my dog, nigga. Saint can't come sleep over there. Have you lost your mind? Nigga, no, you can't even watch Saint while I go out of town. No. You creepy, my nigga.
With that at all. And like I said, because I'm a man and she was honest and I respect her honesty. She was like, yes. And I'm like, that really did make me feel some type of way. So I expressed my, not even frustration. I was really sad. And I expressed that with other women. And they was like, well, Mark Anthony, you got to see where she coming from and blah, 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 this and that and whatnot. And I do understand like where women coming from, but it just hurt my feelings to like.
It's not about your feelings, you dummy. Once a woman says this is uncomfortable or I don't trust or that's it. But you're a fucking weirdo. That's why you're still trying to rationalize this by saying, but I feel it's not about you. Or is it? Is that the reason why you hell-bent on finding out why you can't have this sleepover? Mark Anthony? Because I don't understand why this is lingering on so long. Would you send your daughter by a nigga house with just him in the churn? I wouldn't. And I don't give a damn if he a pastor or a priest. I'm not sending my child by no man house. It is about you. And you need to heal that childhood trauma. It's about Mark Anthony. And I don't know what type of shit Mark Anthony on, but it's very much weird.
To know that me, just as a man, I get labeled as that. And like, I would never do nothing like that to I would never do nothing like that to kids, because like when I was growing up, like
ain't even been essayed as a child, and this shit triggering me, bro. Unless I got essayed as a child in another lifetime, and that's why it's triggering me. This nigga triggering me, and I don't even have no sexual trauma from childhood. That's crazy.
It was a situation, like I try to make jokes about it and whatnot, and like, long story short, it happened to me, but by a woman. And I just remember that feeling as I got older, and when I was younger, I would never do that.
Didn't I tell you it was childhood trauma? Mark my word. When y'all start listening to people, 99.9% of people's issues lead back to your childhood trauma. You want to live in heaven? Heal your childhood trauma. When you realize that childhood trauma has completely shaped your entire life, from the job you chose, to the partner you chose, to the friends you have, to the acquaintance you have, to the places you visit, to the food you eat, until you heal that childhood trauma, you're going to continue in these loops. Everything goes back to childhood trauma. Everything. You haven't healed until you touched it. Until you've addressed your childhood trauma, you haven't healed. I don't care what you say.
To a child, and just know that, I couldn't even throw my daughter a slumber party is because they think I'ma do what somebody did to me, which was a woman, by the way, and that
told you. And I swear, I don't need to make no cross, because that's an old habit of mine, because I don't need to make no cross. But I swear to God in heaven, Most High God could take me now. I never watched past 5 seconds of this video. I told you, if you think about your own shit, everything go back to childhood trauma. And I don't care if you're 70 years old, 80 years old, 90 years old, 20 years old, 30 years old, 40, 50, or 60. Everything goes back to childhood trauma. Now, sir, if I had to just guesstimate, just listening to your story, you might do have a little dormant little essayer in you. You just said you was violated by a woman as a child. It would make sense. You might have a little essay lying dormant in you, bro. You might don't know. Maybe you've acted on it. Maybe you don't. I could be guesstimating. I don't know. But you give off that creepy vibe. And now we understand. Remember what I told y'all? Some men give off that creepy vibe. That childhood trauma might be why that energy on you stinking like that, man. That's why women don't trust you. You reek of that childhood trauma essay. Y'all see how that just went full circle? Even though he ain't doing nothing. Even though he ain't did nothing, that childhood trauma reeks out of his energy. You know what it reminds me of? Put a 3 in the chat if you ever been around somebody who drank so much you start smelling the liquor come out their pores. I ain't gonna lie, no shade. This is no shade. But I have a family member of mine that when I was growing up, this family member used to drink so much that whenever you sit by this person, walk past this person, or even talk to this person, you smell the liquor. Anybody who ever been around a wino, the liquor come out your skin. Okay, that's the same thing with your energy. Childhood trauma can make your energy, rather good or bad, ooze out of your skin the way that alcohol oozes out of your skin when you drink. Listen. I'm trying to bring this full circle. This young man said he was essayed as a child by a woman. Now, let's say for all intents and purposes, he has never done anything. He has never essayed anybody. He's never acted on anything. That could lie dormant. That could have essay tendencies or anything that's traumatic that's dealing with that. That could have that lying dormant inside of this man. And guess what? Just like alcohol, it can ooze out of your pores. Just like a person who drink a lot of liquor and you get mom and they smell like nothing but liquor even though they ain't drinking, your energy can ooze out of your pores depending on what was put in it. Remember, your brain and your body and your soul is an infinity doggone volcano. You don't get rid of shit. It just puts it away and compartmentalize it. Okay, put that over there. We don't want it to make her go crazy. Put that over there. That's gonna distract her. Hey, take that memory and tuck that up under here, because if this surfaces or resurfaces, she gonna lose her shit. This is what your brain does every day. But sometimes the energy overrides that. And that's probably why it's hard for women. That's why that lady cut you off mid-sentence. You ooze that type of energy, even if you never did nothing. And you do have that spirit on you. He definitely have the essay spirit on him. Not saying that he's essayed anybody, and I'm not calling him an essayer. What I'm telling you is that's the spirit he have on him, which is why none of them women wanted to send their churn over there.
Shit made me damn near like cry for real, bro, because I'm just trying to like have my daughter, but as it's that shit just made me really feel some type of way. So like last year,
just like alcohol, if you want to get off of liquor, first of all, you got to put it in your mind, and then you got to go to rehab, right? Just like alcohol. Just like alcohol, and that shit oozing out your pores. If you want to get rid of that and you want to be better, you have to put it in your mind, and I'm done with this shit, and then you go off to rehab. Same thing with that negative energy. It can be repaired. All you got to do is put it in your mind. I need to get rid of this shit. And then you go out there and go to rehab, ground, meditate, do the work. And you too can dispel and expel that negative energy up off of you. That's how powerful your mind and your soul is. I hope it makes sense. I hope it makes sense. I hope it makes sense. And this is a lot of people walking around here, because let's be clear. I'm not saying that this man has ever did anything to anybody, but a lot of us have those spirits on us and we don't even know about it, right? Some people have evil spirits on them and walk in that evil all day, don't even realize it. He have an essay spirit. That's just trauma that's stuck on him. And it's just easing out of him or oozing out of him like liquor would out of your pores. That's it. That's it. That's all. Y'all like the video, please, and thank you. Let me go over here. New Orleans. And I know a lot of people from New Orleans not on here yet, but you will be. New Orleans, I'm scared for y'all. I am so scared for my city. I told y'all New Orleans was one of the first places to ever have authentic, or one of the last places, in America to have the most authentic, indigenous, ancient culture. But my people, we're so poor that everything is up for sale. Now, we got these Asians, these clears coming in our second line clubs. I've been seeing them, and it's driving me flipping insane. Let's really be clear, because I'm going to show you this video, and you're going to hear a lot of people bucking Ben up. Oh, Ben, because that's supposed to be his name. Ben. I grew up in New Orleans. I went to middle school and high school with the Asians. They don't fuck with niggas. They never have. And they never will. The only relationship Black Americans has ever had with Vietnamese people is buying food and buying beauty supply shit. That's it. That's all. They don't like niggas. They don't rock with niggas. They don't shop with us. They don't eat with us. They don't hang with us. They don't do. Only time you see them around us is when they holding their hand out trying to collect our money. But for some odd reason, it's a lot of zombies walking around here. And y'all let these crackers, and it's like the Sinners movie over again. These the Asians off the Sinners movie. It's like all they gotta do is talk like you, walk like you, act like you, dance like you, and you niggas will forget all rhyme and reason. Go Ben. Y'all insane? Them Vietnamese people don't fuck with niggas. Ain't never rock with niggas. Never. And you can't tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. I grew up with them. They don't rock with Black people. They don't even like us. We are a commodity. Nigga, we put food on their table. That's it. That's all. They don't go to church with us. They don't hang with us. They don't cook with us. They don't even come to the cookouts. But now that mainstream media has gotten to New Orleans culture and shit be going viral, here come the Asians second lining so he can go viral and make even more money off a nigga on TikTok. Wake up. Wake up. Have y'all not caught on to this shit? They using you. They think you're stupid. They believe that you are so dumb that they could literally. You remember Donald Trump? Put a 3 in the chat. If you remember when Donald Trump, when he first started running, he said, "I could stand in the middle of the street and shoot somebody in the head, and I have so many people that follow me that they ain't gonna vote me for it," or something like that. That's the same thing these people look at us as. We so stupid they could do whatever they want to us, and they don't have to be held consequential for nothing. Cause we so stupid. I hate that for us. These crackers or these soy sauces right here celebrate an Asian Vietnamese New Year every fucking year. Them bitches don't never let niggas come around them. As a matter of fact, any of they kids who go amongst the niggas, they dispel their kids. Any of they kids who decide to hang with niggas, they kick them out. Boom, go over there. You can't come back over here. These people are not your friend, Black America. Somebody say everybody getting on my nerves. If everybody not getting on your nerves, then you sleepwalking. That's all I got to say. Now let's get into Ben, the Vietnamese who's coming in to steal more nigga culture. And let me say this too. When they start stealing it and making more money off of it, stop crying. Because the same people clapping for Ben can't turn around and be mad when he make $1 trillion off and you stuck in the slums. Because Ben and his family already created their generational wealth. Let's really be clear. Ben and his family already got their generational wealth. They have stores in your community. They own buildings in your community. Ben and his family straight. You and yours ain't. So while y'all want to clap for Ben, keep clapping for Ben. Ben, his children, his grandchildren, his great-grandchildren, and his great-great-grandchildren gonna eat, and yours gonna starve while you clap for Ben. I said, man, this shit pissing me off. This show, all you niggas that love being y'all just love seeing somebody mimic you and try to take your culture and your identity. Y'all niggas is y'all major part of the problem. This shit don't move me no way. Because every year they have an Asian New Year and they don't invite not one nigga to join. Every year. And guess what? They children used to go around and collect money from people's houses. You know how we do trick or treat? Oh, yeah. Every year for Chinese, we called it Chinese New Year because we was ignorant. We didn't know no different. But them motherfuckers go around to each other collecting money. I asked one of the Asian people in my class, could I go around them with collect money? Them people say, hell no. Stop inviting everybody to the movie. If you ever wonder who you should and should not invite in, think about the movie centers. It's telling you everything you know. Stop clapping for everybody who's using you, Black America. That's all I'm trying to get you to say. Stop clapping for the very people who are enslaving you and using you. And speaking of the city who is enslaving and using you, girl, look at Titi. Now, this is New Orleans Mayor Titi, as they call her. Toya Cantrell, she has a gap tooth and she loves messing with people's husbands and things of that nature, allegedly. And she's under investigation for spending the city money on her nigga. And if you think I'm lying, this video is going to prove that she's a ratchet slut. Check out. This you know what make me mad with Black people, bro? We fought, bro. We fought long and hard to get in position, bro. And these the people we put in position, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Oh, yeah, she worse than Fanny, girl. Yeah, girl. Another Fanny, girl. Her and Fanny must be first cousins, girl. Please. Girl, TD don't play. Look at it, and she always sticking her tongue through that gap. I hate that gap in her mouth. Every time she trying to be petty, she always stick her tongue through that gap. Like, bitch, like, like she be doing it. Yeah, she flexing. Like, bitch, you mad. Look.
Don't like that,
Girl, New Orleans is crazy. And this is the worst part about New Orleans. It's New Orleans all over America. All y'all mayors look like this. All y'all mayors is hood. They either are African cosplaying as a nigga or it's a hood nigga in every city. I said what I said. Every nigga city is governed by a mayor who either an African cosplaying a nigga or a nigga. An ignorant nigga at that. Girl, this lady is, girl. This lady get on my nerves. I told y'all I didn't like her when the city needed help. That hoe put a statue of an Afro pick in the hood in the downtown. I said that hoe ever since. Coco Chanel, thank you for the super chat says, but yet I can play or a Black Selena and be accepted. Yeah, right. But yeah, I can't play a Black Selena and be accepted. Remember, they already put their faces on all our movies and everything they do. We can't play none of their stuff, but they can play all our stuff. Child. You know what? That is so true. Somebody said I need to do a collection of the Black males. Girl, listen, Carmen, listen to me and listen to me good. I really do need to put together a collection of Black males because it has been a sham. Do you hear me? It has been a sham. It has been a shame. If you got a Black male, they either ignorant like this bitch or they're African cosplayer, girl. I'm telling you, girl, these males, this is done by design. And she under investigation. You would think she would be somewhere sitting down talking about them hoes don't like that. Bitch, you under investigation. Them white people in New Orleans is trying to take your bush off of your neck. Look at her. Do she look like she under investigation? Girl. Girl. Get away from me with this, TD. Please go over there. Because that lady, I told y'all she almost got beat up at a concert. Oh yeah, she went to a concert in New Orleans, girl, and was trying to break up a fight. And the girl told her, shut up, bitch, I'll beat the fuck out you too. Real story, I swear to God. The male went to what it was. Was it R&B night? Who from New Orleans? I ain't lying. The male was at R&B night in New Orleans, and these girls got the fighting in the bathroom. And she came out the stall trying to stop the fight, and the girl said, bitch, get off me. I'll beat the fuck out you too. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. That girl showed, and the girl knew who she was. And did. The girl said, bitch, I don't care. Girl, New Orleans is different. Listen, when you already on edge and already ready to fight God, girl, you think you give a about the male, bitch? I'm ready to fight Jesus, bitch. I'm squaring up. What's up? Girl, she tried to come out the stall to stop that fight. Girl, that girl jumped back and said, bitch, get off me. I'll beat the fuck out you. That was hilarious. That lady, listen, that male is crazy. That lady crazy, man. Let's move on. I'm telling you that lady crazy. That lady crazy. Tina is really crazy, for real. Now let's get into Kevin McCall, girl. Now ain't this Eva Longoria baby father? Now I don't know much about this fool, but I remember he used to be fine back in the 90s. Okay. And I remember when Eva first came on the show with her bald head ass, I remember she came on there and told us that her baby father was a deadbeat. And put a 3 in the chat if you remember when she wanted her new baby daddy, Michael Sterling. She wanted to give her first little girl the Michael Sterling last name, trying to be petty against the first nigga. Because remember, she was saying that the first nigga, no, that he abandoned the baby. And now you know how bitches be when they want to get back at the nigga, or I'm about to get married and change all our last name. You know, come on, I'm a woman, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, whatever gonna make that nigga cringe in his sleep. Yeah, bitch. Yeah, now the baby got our last name. But anyway, I knew he was a deadbeat back then, because obviously it was played on the show. Well, apparently he was a writer for Chris Brown, and they've had this long-standing beef. And he did a podcast recently because he wants to resurface the fact that he wrote all these songs for Chris Brown and they made every penny. He said he broke and he's on EBT. And I'm over here saying not for long, nigga, because they say the EBT snap hole gonna happen November 1st. So he was holding up his EBT card saying, look, I went from driving Bentleys to buying bagels with EBT. And I'm sitting here saying, don't hold on to it too tight. I just got word that they're cutting off food stamps on the 1st. Now, he came out and said what he said. Chris Brown came out and responded and called him a broke-ass, bitch-ass nigga, which he didn't say that, but that's how I took it. You feel what I'm saying? And it goes on from there, y'all. Get the likes up. Let's get into this grown-ass man get on the TV and cry and tell us how he on food stamps. Now, one thing the dude in the background said, well, you a good father even though you ain't around your kids or haven't been around your kids for 10 years. And I said, wait a minute. Hold on. This nigga is right where he deserved and right where he belonged. I told y'all it's a spiritual battle, good versus evil. All the ones that was on top that were evil, they all falling down, like Selena Johnson said. Like the video.
I think it's a game, bro.
Testimony.
Why the fuck? Get in on this.
I witnessed it.
He finna be in here.
Why the fuck I got an EBT card? And it's his at Breezy, bro, and made 90 whatever the million, and it say KKKKK Max. Can I get 25,000 for them four songs I owe you, bro? I just want to leave, bro.
Leading up to who he is.
I'm not even tripping though. I got an EBT card, my nigga. Like, what the fuck? I can't even get nothing, bro, man. Y'all want to see me cry on here, so y'all can think I'm a bro. That ain't fair.
Hey,
I'm on EBT, bro.
Hey,
that's why.
Hey, look, bro.
Calm down, bro.
I'm on EBT, straight. Look, say my name, bro. That shit is better.
I'm not laughing at him being on EBT, I swear to God. But I am laughing at the fact that he broke down at the thought. And the part that really tore him down was, he said, look, bro, and say my name. Nigga, who else name is supposed to say? That nigga said, look, bro, it got my name on it. Who else name supposed to be? Man, watch out.
I had to go up in that by my face with a mask like COVID, bro.
Don't act like every had no motherfucking EBT card.
On the set, I think I had an EBT card.
And then I might get an EBT. I walk in the building and look at me crazy.
Let me tell you this, cuz.
My name.
On the set, everybody gonna go through problems, bro. See, my thing is with you though, cause like he was saying, you are talented. You are out here. You are a producer. You are a singer. You are a songwriter. You are all of those things. You're still a father, even if you still haven't seen your kids in 10 years.
Now that's the problem. Y'all got to start being honest with y'all friends. Because the fact of the matter is, Kevin McCall is suffering from his karma. If you're a man who does not take care of his kids, does not eat. Literally. Literally. I keep telling women, stop trying to enact the karma on that nigga. Don't do that. You can't give that nigga his karma. Even when you think you giving him his karma, you can't do that. And to the men who got women who are deadbeats, stop trying to enact her karma. You can't do that. It's coming. He's right where he was because, like the dude said, you ain't took care of your kids in 10 years. Don't big him up then. Tell him the reason why you sitting right in front of me on EBT is because you don't take care of your children. A man who does not take care of his children will not eat. to go through life and live a great life without taking care of your kids. Anthony Edwards is another one. You think he's not gonna pay gravely for not taking care of that kid? He right where he supposed to be.
You're still all of those things, but what we should be doing is leaving the past to pass. You feel me? Moving forward, and forward motion is a thing. You feel me? Working on yourself and moving forward, and you can only see what's in your future is a thing. We can't sit here and hold on to all of that was the past and trying to see who owe you.
Watch this. I think it's a game, bro.
Testimony.
What you put out into the universe is what you will get back. Regardless if you feel like you don't believe in karma, that's cool. But I tell you what you put out, you're going to get back. Period, point blank. And a lot of times it comes back tenfold. And he hasn't even began to finish or began to really see his karma, because the little girl, what's evil little girl name? The little beautiful little girl. She really going to give him his karma. That's the one that's going to send him over the top. The little girl. Yes, ma'am. It's going to be something he need, or it's going to be something of something. And she is going to be the one to deliver that final blow. Rather she understands it, rather she knows it, whatever. It's going to come. Oh, he got 2 kids. Both of the kids then. I don't know what he's doing with the other baby life, but I'm pretty sure not much, because the dude said you ain't been in your children life in 10 years. So he's a legend that wrote all this music for Chris Brown and feels some type of way because Breezy, I'm sorry, don't want to give him $25K. He feel like Chris Brown made millions off these songs and didn't help him with nothing. So of course Chris Brown responded. And this is what he had to say. Remember this, you can't walk across a burnt bridge. And you know what's funnier than a troll? A broke one. Now, let me tell you something. To the men, shout out to the men who hold other men accountable. Because one thing about it, 2 things for sure. Chris Brown is an active father. They got a lot of black men. Shout out to the black men who really are active fathers in their children's life. In any way. Okay? And maybe, just maybe, on top of the business and personal stuff, maybe that's one of the things Chris Brown can't rock with. Nigga, your energy gonna always be off. You don't take care of your kids. Nigga, I'm always around mine. It's almost like women. Women who have kids can't hang with a woman who don't. And women who have kids and take good care of their kids can't hang with a woman who don't. Because you don't even want that shit to rub off on yours. If you're a woman, you know exactly what I'm talking about, especially after you have kids. Once you have kids, you're very selective on who you allow in your energy with your children. And if you befriend somebody with kids, you watching. Oh, how she is with her kids. They dirty, she clean her kids. They eat. Them children, their clothes be clean. She be letting them children go spend the night by people. Oh no, because I don't do that with mine. The same situation happens in men. A lot of times you don't want that negative energy coming off on you because you're trying to create a positive situation for you and yours. So that could be one of the things. Because like I said, regardless of what you think about Chris, he takes care of his goddamn kids. Bow Wow, another one. It's a lot of black men who really in their children life. Okay? Now, so Chris Brown responded to that. And then a bunch of old videos of Chris Brown trolling Kevin McCall years ago started to resurface. And we all know Breezy is a huge troll, y'all. Check him out.
I just woke up and I thought about something. If this nigga wrote all these songs that he claiming he wrote, why he ain't write no more? Oh, wait. This is just one part of my house. This is life before K-Mac and life after K-Mac. Man, I'm gonna stop playing with this. He's a. Thank you, K-Mac. I bought this with your money. I bought this with your money. I bought this with your money. I was thinking about giving you this, but I bought this with your money too. I bought that with your money. That's the only one on the West Coast. Oh, I bought that one with your money too. I took his shit and then I bought this car. He's looking at you so disappointed, bro. You look.
He got Michael Jackson. Nigga said he looking at you so disappointed, bro.
Whack as Hey, bro, I got you, bro. I got this script change up. I got you this. Do your thing. Shout out to Ray J. We got you what's coming, K-Man.
I ain't gonna lie. When that nigga pulled out the Scooty bike, I lost it. Y'all remember Ray J with them scooty bikes? No cap. I told y'all I was in charge of a nonprofit, and part of the nonprofit was to throw a Christmas party and do gift giveaways. And I remember I spent a buku money on a bunch of Raycon earbuds because I was like, fuck it, we gonna take this clear money and support black businesses. Nigga tried to get Kevin McCall a scooty bike, my nigga. Man, where Ray J at with the scooty bikes? Them bitches look kind of lit though, I ain't gonna lie.
I just left rehearsal getting ready for this tour. I just thought I should just keep being petty. So you know what I did? I went and bought a car. Not for K-Mac, but I bought one. Yeah, I just got mad. I was like, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to just keep using your money, K-Mac. I'm going to keep using your money. Hey, you see that? Thank you, bro. I appreciate all this hard work you did. Oh. And I just thought I should just...
This. I think it's a game, bro.
Testimony.
Why the get in on this?
So Young Thug responded and said, Kevin McCall, hit me, my nigga. I'll give you the $25K you need. And I know Chris Brown will give it to you also, bro. He a real one. Nigga is busy sometimes, brother. Shut your whoop-de-doo ass up, Young Thug. Shut your ass up. If you got $25K to give it to somebody family, nigga.
It's in my name.
Man, what's the moral to the story? You give out, you get what you give, okay? At the end of the day, Kevin McCall don't take care of his churn. That's why he over here on food stamps. And he don't even know, he not even on that. Because come November 1st, allegedly, they said that they about to cut that shit off, okay? Kevin McCall, just bask in the fact that you took a L. Go and try to be a father. It's not too late, Kevin McCall. That's his name. It is not too late for Kevin McCall to go and try to be a father to the rest of his kids. Maybe, just maybe, if he heal his childhood trauma and then go back and be a father to his kids, maybe life and things might start turning around for him. But Doug, shut your whoop-de-doo ass up. Shut your whoop-de-doo head ass up. Doug always got something to say. I can't wait till they put a gag order on this nigga. I'm tired of him. I'm tired, Lord. Now let's get into this church shit. I told y'all I hate the church. Hated it. Wait, before we get into this church shit, I'm telling you, the Most High called me to Kentrell. I don't know NBA young boy. Don't want to know nothing about him, but the Most High called me to him. And let me tell you why. I ain't going to tell you why. I'm going to just tell you what's going on. This little boy manifested his whole life as a little bitty boy. How the hell he do that? Who taught him how to do that? I seen his mama. She's a beautiful woman, but I don't know. Maybe she has some type of ancestral knowledge about manifestation. But as a little bitty boy, this boy manifested his whole life and it came into fruition. Check him out.
In Baton Rouge, Louisiana, my first job was cutting grass around the neighborhood. I always wanted to rap since I was younger. That was my dream job, and it came true. I started making music when I was 7 years old. My mom used to rap, so she inspired me to do it. The first song I wrote was For a Reason. I don't know how long ago that was, but I remember that was the name, For a Reason. I don't like to gamble, but I like shooting dice. It's just like an everyday life, because you gambling, you rolling the dice. If I can go anywhere in the world, I will go to Fiji. It's something that I never seen. I lived in Northside Baton Rouge. That ain't Chippewa Street, the slums, the heart will be all here. It ain't nothing different. Yeah, I want to learn how to sing. I got the rapping down pat, so I feel like if I knew how to sing, like you couldn't stop me for real then. What motivates me is my 4 sons. If a genie granted me a wish, I wish for wealth. I got a lot of money, but when you wealthy, that means that your children is balling, like your grandchildren is balling. So it's a different thing to me.
That nigga smarter than most of the adults. Did y'all catch the last part? He said, I got money. I'm already rich. I want to create wealth. Generational wealth. My kids. My grandkids. Niggas ain't talking like that. Not on average. Not people in my age group on average. No, y'all not. But he the devil. I'm windmilling for him. I'm windmilling for them. Yeah, I'm windmilling for them. Yeah. Because when these churn is right, they right. When they wrong, they wrong. But when they right, they right. It ain't just about tearing them down. And when they right, they right. And when they wrong, they wrong. This young man is understanding, number one, first of all, he understands how to manifest. That's something my generation don't know much about because I didn't. Then he starts to talk about not only being rich, but obtaining wealth generationally. This little bitty boy knew that I want my kids and my grandkids to have money. Most niggas don't think like that. Most niggas don't think like that. Stop me when I start lying. Stop me when I start lying. Yep, he got 10 kids and enough to create generational wealth for all 10 of them. What's up? I'm telling you, this young man, this young man is special. This young man has been misunderstood and is special. And I'm telling you, I said it first. I'm gonna be the first I ain't gonna say the first, but I'm gonna be one of the first from my generation to tell you we got it wrong, y'all. We got it wrong. The things that we despised our parents for, we turning around doing it to the young generation, and it's not right, y'all. It's not right. Remember, we hated the fact that our parents didn't want to connect with us. We hated the fact that our parents didn't understand us. We hated the fact that our parents were stubborn. They didn't want to listen. All the things that we hated about our parents, we coming to be ourselves. We got to stop that. We got to come together. If we don't bridge this gap, it's not going to work. I told y'all, your children and mine love him for a reason. If you're not trying to figure out why they love him, you've already lost. It ain't about what you like. It ain't about what you like. If you have kids and they like this nigga, you need to find out why. What's your favorite song and why you like that song in particular? You might learn a lot about your child. I'm just saying. He speaks to those kids the way that we cannot do it. Even to the parents of us who want to play like we so best friends with our kids and we do this, that, and the third, and da-da-da-da. You still don't have the close relationship you think you have with your kids. You don't. I don't care how close you think you are with your kids. Regardless if you think he evil, regardless if you think he good, he got the mind of your kids. And that right there within itself should be enough for you to want to stop and say, what the hell going on? That's all I'm saying. I'm windmilling for him, though. I'm windmilling for him. Yeah, I'm windmilling for him. Because I was in that energy downtown last night. When I tell you, I have been in and out of downtown New Orleans for every event, from Bayou Classic to every event that done came in New Orleans. And outside with all of them churn mobbing, I still felt safe as fuck. And I said, I did not feel like one of them churn was going to pull out no blicky. I did not get no energy that none of them churn was. I think at the worst, they would break out fighting, but it would really be over trying to get to him. I felt safe AF out there with them kids. Now, I get it. We looking at the internet. We seeing them dress. We seeing them bop, go crazy into the music. And all we seeing is this negative stereotype of these YNs. But it's not that. It's not necessarily that. What is it about this man that's got our kids in a chokehold? We have to explore that. If we do not explore that, we will lose our children. If we do not explore how our children are easily captivated by these characters or easily captivated by these figures or if we do not explore that, then we will lose our children. If we are so hell-bent on being stubborn like our parents, that's fine. Only thing that I'm asking is please do not discourage others from wanting to understand their children. That's the problem we had with our parents. Our parents didn't understand us. That's why we rebelled and created a generation of children who hate us. Pac said it, because in the future, he said, in the future, we'll have a race of babies that hate the ladies that make the babies. That's what Tupac said. That's what Tupac said. If you have a child and this man got your children's attention, you need to be trying to explore why. If you don't care, just say that. Now, if you don't have a child and don't care either way, that's a whole nother story. But if you don't care about why this man got your child's undivided attention, just say that. That's cool. However, if you do care, I think that it would behoove you to just take a peek. You ain't got to sit down and do no extensive researching and study. Just take a peek into your child. That's all I'm asking. Now, I didn't say NBA young boy. Take a peek into your child. That's it. Now, moving on, y'all. Get the likes up on the video, please, and thank you. Because I'm telling you, I was down in that energy. I did not feel like anything negative. Like, no, I have been places where I felt more scared of the outcome. Hell, Mardi Gras. I'm more scared for Mardi Gras downtown Canal Street than I was down there with all them little children, them YNs. I did not have a sense, and it wasn't because of the police. Yes, they had the police, they had the sheriff, they had Homeland Security, they had the FBI. Girl, everybody was out there, and I'm telling you now, the atmosphere was just as genuine as if Taylor Swift was in town. I'm telling you. Turtle, I see all your comments, bro. I see him. I think you want me to see him. That's what it is, Turtle. You want me to see him. I get it. You disagree. And I'm not trying to make you agree or nothing. And we can agree to disagree. All the thing I'm saying is just think about it. Just think about it. That's all I'm asking, Turtle, is just say, I done see about 4 of your comments. I don't know if y'all know this. I watch the comments. That's why a lot of times I get thrown off my thought because I be looking at what y'all be saying. So a lot of stuff, y'all really be thinking y'all getting past me. I seen that shit. Most of the stuff I don't be wanting to address. You know what I'm saying? And this is no shade to Turtle. But I just been seeing a lot of stuff Turtle was put in the chat. But what I'm telling y'all is I be watching y'all comments. I don't catch them all. But when I catch them, I catch the ones the Most High want me to catch. All I'm asking is just think about it. I'm not asking you to believe me. Do your own research and think about it. That's all I'm asking. All right. Now, let's get into this Marvin Winans character, right? Ooh, this is a good comment. Hold on. Murray Gold says he has mine, and I delved in to see why back in 2021, and I saw why. There you go. So, Murray, you understand exactly where I'm coming from. See, it's not for everybody. And for those of us, I understand the way that you wrote this comment, that you understand exactly what I'm saying. You overstand. You don't just understand, you overstand. Because what happens is, this is why I'm telling people to just dive into their kids. I'm not even telling them to dive into him. I'm telling them to dive into their kids. And the reason I'm telling them that is because a lot of times they're going to find themselves, oops, I let the cat out the bag. I let the cat out the bag. A lot of times you're going to find yourself and you're going to find the what's going on with your kid. Once you go, listen, I'm going to be honest. Everybody on the internet tricking y'all. Everybody on the internet playing. I'm even tricking y'all. But I'm trying to trick y'all in your best interest, if it makes sense. I'm just trying to trick you to your best interest. Everybody on the internet playing. Every single person got something up their sleeve when they log into this internet. I'm telling you straight up, I have something up under my sleeve, but it's not nothing negative. It's to benefit you. Go check into why your children like NBA young boy, and you're gonna run into yourself. Or you can run into why your issue or what issues you may have with your kids. That's all I'm saying. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Now let's get into this Marvin Winans situation. So apparently they came out with more context to the video from yesterday. And this is what happened. So apparently yesterday a video went viral of Marvin Winans asking the congregation to sow a seed, right? And the lady they were supposed to come up and give $2,000. It's supposed to be $1,000 of their own money. And then they're supposed to ask somebody in the crowd to double that or to at least give them another $1,000. And then you come up with the $2,000. So the way it's supposed to work is I have $1,000 out of my pocket and I turn to my neighbor and I say, neighbor, And the neighbor say, yeah. I said, you give me $1,000 out of your pocket, and I'm gonna take my 1,000 and your 1,000, and I'm gonna go in front of the whole congregation and sow this seed. This is the clarity that Marvin Winans was trying to give when he gave us the quote unquote clarity of why he went off on the lady in front of her child. Now I'm gonna let you hear the video, and I'm gonna show you how the church, I told y'all, the church in theology school, they study psychology and sociology extensively. And it's not to help you, it is to control you. Every pastor, bishop, any type of clergyman, they go through theology school and they have to undergo psychology. This is not to help you. It is to learn how to mentally enslave you and keep you there. I have a reason why I hate pastors. I despise them. I keep telling y'all that I'm not wrong. I'm just early. I know I'm not wrong about this. I'm just early. Okay? These pastors are manipulating your brain. These energies they putting inside of you to keep you subservient. We gonna peel back the layers on this shit. Now he decides to come out with this video to give context as to why he completely embarrassed this lady. Let me see if we can find the video first. That he completely embarrassed the lady off the cuff. This is when he embarrassed the lady, y'all. This lady coming up with her 1,000 and she's supposed to come up with 1,000 from somebody else, and she didn't have but 1,200. Look at what he did.
Giving faith and stand in unity with the vision of perfected church of sowing this seed of $1,000 plus $235 and receiving the blessings to come to all that participated.
Now that's only $1,200.
Yes.
Y'all not listening to what I'm saying. If you have 1,000 plus 1,000.
Well, I'm gonna work on the other 800.
Well, that ain't what I asked you to do.
I, Roberta McCoy,
I despise the church. Every time I see them do to black people what they do to black people, I ain't gonna say what my brain be thinking, because it might be disguised or it might be taken as a terroristic threat. But I despise the church. Every part of it. I despise it. The only thing good about church is the gospel music. Everything else could go up in flames. Anyways, so he decided to put out more context as to why he played on this lady top like this. And this is what he had to say. Now, they put out the video. They said a lady put it out. Put out the video giving context as to why he played on her. Look.
We're going to do this a couple of ways.
Oh, wait. Let me read the caption. This is the lady. This is Fred Hampton. Fred Hammond, another con artist, another pimp behind the pulpit. Fred Hammond said, I'll just sit this here. Here's the full context. I wonder if those who cut it up will play this version. I wonder who cut it up in the first place and what was the motive. But I'm going to put it out here for those who want to see what the full truth is. Organizations raise money all the time. There's nothing wrong with the church taking care of its own. Even though he condemned me to hell for being an honorary PBS, he's still my mentor, and I can protect him with putting the whole truth out there for the truth. No, putting the whole thing out there for the truth. I'm still going to do it. The church is not perfect, but overall, it's still mine. Those of you that don't mind, like and share this video. Now, let's get into, that was Fred Hammond talking about it. Let's get into what Marvin Winans was saying.
Those that have the 1,000 plus 1. That means you're coming with your 1,000 that you're giving, plus you've asked someone else to give. Now you don't have to stop at 1,000, and we're going to deal. So in other words, if you say, Pastor Winans, I'm coming with my 1,000 plus another 3,000, then you'll say that. You understand?
So what he's saying is, he don't mind if you bring your 1,000 plus another 1,000 plus. Meaning you come out your pocketbook with your 1,000 and then you go around the congregation and you collect another 1,000. But if you get more than that, we welcome that. What he forgot to mention was if you bring less than that, I'ma thrash your ass. See, he forgot to mention that part. He just said, go get take 1,000 out your purse, then go get 1,000 from somebody else, maybe 2, 3. But he forgot to mention the part that if you don't bring me 2,000 at the minimum, I'ma whoop your motherfucking ass. That's the part he forgot to put in there. Mm-hmm.
Didn't get the +1, but you maybe came with $250. You're gonna come say that this is my 1,000 plus 250. You with me? And we're gonna go all the way down. So I need you, in order for this to work, I need you to come when you're called with the offering that we're gonna do.
So what he's saying is, when I call this group, because I remember when we went and saw Marvin Sapp big ass. He's saying when I call a group with the first 1,000 who's gonna sow a seed of 8,000 plus 1,000, then you come up. But when I call the group who fell short, then the group who fell short, you come up. So basically what he's saying is the lady who came with 1,250, she came at the wrong time. She wasn't supposed to come up with the people who had 2,000 or more. She supposed to come up with the people who had 1,250 or less. But see, the problem is you niggas don't understand pimps when you see them. That nigga is a pimp. All these pastor pulpits are pimps. Y'all thought the pimps died in the 70s with the blaxploitation movies? No, nigga. They just went off the screen and got behind the pulpit. These niggas is literally giving these people quotas to hit. That's what the pimp give the prostitutes. The pimp tell the prostitute, bitch, I need you to go out there and I need 10,000 or whatever X amount of dollars by this amount of time. And if I come out there and you ain't on that track, I'ma whoop your ass. That's what the pimp tell the prostitute. What you think these niggas doing when they get behind the pulpit and tell you how much they need to make before y'all get up out of there and lock the doors and shit and thrash you in front of the congregation? Is that not what the pimp do if he pull up on the bitch and she not doing what she supposed to do? Does he not get out the car and take the backhand with the pinky ring and slap the shit out of her? Does he not? That's the same thing he did when the lady came up with the 1,250. He slapped the shit out of her, proverbially. He just said, bitch, you not paying attention. That's what he did. This is the psychology that they have to go through in order to become parishioners. This is the part that you don't know. These pastors and parishioners and all these clergymen, when they go through theology school, they have to take extensive psychology and sociology classes to learn how to trick you, to mentally enslave you and keep you there. That's the joke. That's the part of the joke that you're not in on. The pastor is the pimp. There's no difference. If you go to a bitch, any of the prostitutes, and you tell them, hey girl, you need to leave from by this nigga, he is not safe for you, the woman will turn around and windmill on you. Does not the women at the church do the same thing? The Whispers made this song, Olivia the slave got distracted on her way to grandmother's house. A wolf in lamb's clothing came, blew her mind and changed her ways. And now she's turned out, lost and turned out. Yeah, our mamas and grandmas was lost and turned out. Bitch, our mamas and grandmas was Olivia's. The Whispers were trying to tell us. We thinking he just talking about the bitch on the street. No, duck, duck, goose. He talking about all us, girl. Our mamas and our grandmas is lost and turned out. Girl, you can't make it up. You literally couldn't make it up if you tried. The pastors are the new pimps. I'm telling you. You want to believe? You think I'm lying? Hold on. Let me show you. Now watch the lady. Now the lady done came out and said something. Oh, yes. Just like a pastor with a pimp. You go to a pimp, a prostitute, and you tell that prostitute, hey girl, you got to get away from this nigga. This nigga is unsafe, girl. He gonna try to take you down, girl. Run, girl. Just like the Whispers told Olivia. But in the song, Lost and Turned Out, They say, Olivia, where you been? Lost and turned out. Oh, don't buy that guy, no Seville. Lost and turned out, Olivia. Break the chains. Lost. Girl, come on now. Y'all gonna make me go get the song on when I get up off of here. Let's go get Olivia. And Olivia is in all our family. Oh, yeah. We all got an Olivia in the family. Go back and listen to the song, The Whispers, Lost and Turned Out. Watch the lady. Peep Olivia, y'all. Olivia. She's old, so I called her Olivia. Y'all remember that? Why you call her Olivia? I don't know. I looks at her, and she looks old, so I just called her Olivia.
You're the woman in that viral video.
Right.
He did not rebuke you.
He absolutely did not rebuke me. Now, there's a difference. There was a correction because let me clearly state that Pastor gave instruction on the lines to get into.
I was calling because the
See how she windmilling for a pastor? Lost and turned down. A wolf in lamb's clothing came, blew her mind and changed her ways. And now she's turned down.
whole church was giving, and it was our day of giving, and the whole church was coming, and we didn't want people standing, the mothers and all that, so I was calling them by increments. And we had someone that had given out of before, and I corrected it, and I told everybody to listen and come when you call, and that's all that was.
Roberta told me Pastor Winans personally apologized to her. She's been a member of Perfecting Church since 2013 and has given faithfully over the years and will continue to do so.
She's been giving faithfully over the years and will continually to do so. Ain't that what the pastors in the prostitutes say? The lyrics say, she's spending most of her time walking the streets. She has a certain quarter to fill. He wants to buy a new Seville. What is the world coming to? So many are used and abused. There are over 10 million girls who are alone in this world. What will your kinfolk say, Olivia the slave? It must be breaking their hearts in two. Listen close, they're calling you. Olivia the slave got distracted on her way. The pastor is the pimp, my guy. And he pimping so hard, his game and macking is so strong, he can embarrass a bitch on national TV in front of the whole world and get her to get in front of the same world in windmill form. That's big. That's big. But understand what's happening here. That's the Most High putting this stuff out to y'all for y'all to see it with your own eyes. You know, I had a friend of mine tell me that she asked God for clarity. She go to church every Sunday. She asked God for clarity and show her the devil. And she said when she went to church, she saw it all through the church house. A good friend of mine told me that. She said she got to church and saw the devil all through. She had literal visions of seeing the devil all through the church house. And you know what I told her? That was God giving you the clarity. He's telling you he followed you in there, but he don't reside there. And this one I'm trying to get you niggas to understand. He follows you. He don't reside in them places y'all looking for him at. He ain't in the book and he ain't in the building. He resides in you. They know that. That's why they take psychology and sociology and theology school, to keep you up out of you, to keep you windmilling for them and out of yourself. If you ask for clarity, the ancestors and the Most High gonna give you just that. But what you gonna do when you get it? This lady is representation of every single one of us. We all got somebody in our family that you can't tell them nothing about, either the book, the church, or the pastor. Every single one of us got somebody or people in our family just like that. They're all a bunch of Olivias. That's all. They all a bunch of Olivias distracted on their way to grandmother's house and can't get right. Lost and turned out. I'm asking my people to break the chains like they said. What the lyrics say? Olivia, where you been? She's lost and turned out. Yeah. Oh, break the chains. Yeah, we need to break the chains. These are the generational curses we got to break. Now, remember, when I'm telling you that the Most High ain't in the book or in the building, and I'm asking you to lead them, remember that I told you, he not going to lead you. He follow you. If you walk in the light gonna follow you. Rather you walking in the darkness. It's no different if I shut out all the lights in here right now and turn on the flashlight to my phone. The light gonna shine through the dark. So just because you are surrounded by demons don't mean your light still can't shine. Like my friend, the Most High, you ask for clarity, Most High. Who is these people and where's the devil? And he literally put demon faces on any and everybody, and it was at the church. That tells you that he's still with you and in you. He's just showing you that this building you in is not where I'm at. Because if I was, it wouldn't be filled with all these people. It's the same thing with every single church. He's not in these buildings and he ain't in the book. The book is a tool to get you closer to him. He don't live in the book and he don't live in the building. He lives in you. The goose. But this is what happens when you don't know that you're being taken advantage of. And this is why I'm here. To sound the alarm. We have been run them up, bamboozled, led astray, girl. We have been tricked. Welcome to the party, you're late. Lil Herb, the name of the song is Olivia Lost and Turned Out. Lost and Turned Out, that's the name of the song. I'm telling you, the elders and the ancestors dropped all the gems. The Most High is in you. He ain't in that pastor, and he ain't in no church, and he ain't in no book. If you're still looking for him in there, that's probably why you still lost and turned out, Olivia. I'm going to start calling a whole bunch of Olivias out. I'm going to have to start doing that. Now, let's move on. Let's get into this FAMU Nigeria shit. We can get into the SNAP benefits and get up off here because I got to come back and go live and Joce this rockhead. We got more rockhead news. Meet me down to the dollhouse. We got more rockhead news. Oh, yeah. The bitch decided to just go windmill, so we going to windmill with her. Coco Chanel, thank you for the super chat, says, but yet I cannot play a Black Selena and be accepted. Thank you so much. I think I read yours. Thank you again. Nicole Smith, thank you for the super chat, says, Kevin was putting feet and paws on Eva. I heard that. That's why I say he getting exactly what he deserved. Thank you so much. William, thank you for the super chat, and thank you for the cash app. Shout out to everybody who sent me cash apps. Thank you so much. Says, tell him the post office is hiring. Listen, Kevin McCall, first of all, I am an empath, and I'm all here for a man being emotional and expressing himself. But when it's a man crying over some bitch assness, it really makes me want to go get a real nigga to bat the piss out of him. Like watching this grown ass man get on this internet and cry about having EBT, nigga, you should be grateful that you can still feed yourself. But your ego and your ass so high up on your shoulders, you would rather get on here of all the things a black man could be on this internet shedding tears about, all the trauma that they could be talking about that they done gone through that they can shed some light on. You gonna get on the internet and shed tears because you on food stamps? Bitch, you lucky the Most High didn't drop you on your head. Niggas like him have more luck than sense. My grandma used to say that. My grandma, that's my grandma's whole favorite word. A lot of you niggas got more luck than sense. Of all things a black man could be vulnerable about, you get on the internet and start to crying because you on food stamps. If you ask me, the Most High shouldn't even give you that. He should have you outside with a fucking "we shall work for food" sign, nigga, if you ain't taking care of your kids. But you on here crying. I swear to God, make me want to get a real nigga to bat the piss out you. I ain't even gonna hold you. It make me want to go find a real. Matter of fact, in the New Kingdom, we gonna have a military of real niggas. We're going to get a harem of real niggas. And these real niggas, we're going to only let them procreate. They're going to only procreate with real women. And they're going to create some real people. And these real niggas, we're going to call them a militia. We're going to enact the real niggas to come back to piss out the fake niggas. Anytime a fake nigga get on here doing some fake nigga shit, we're going to act, it's going to be like a bat signal. We're going to get an app. That's what we're going to do. We're going to get an app. A military of YNs, and RNs. Real niggas and YNs, young niggas. And the young niggas, they gonna be in training to become real niggas. There you go. Oh yeah, we just created a new militia. We just created a military. We gonna turn the white, they gonna come in on the YNs, right? See, and we want them as YNs because they already ready to crash out. You see what I'm saying? We bring them in under YNs, we get some generals up there, some hard RNs to train the YNs. No BANs allowed, no BANs, only YNs and RNs, and they gonna grow up to be RNs. And so whenever we get in trouble, especially us women, and these niggas get to acting like a bitch ass and have a lot of bitch asses, we get the app, we hit the bat signal, the YN signal, no, it's gonna be the RN signal, and they gonna come and bat the piss out of them for us. It's already done. It's like Ray's boom boom room. It starts in here. Hey, it's like Ray's boom boom room. Nigga, it starts in here. I ain't bullshitting. We gonna bring this shit into fruition. We gonna have a new militia from YNs to RNs. This shit gonna pop. Watch. It starts in here. I said what I said. Oh yeah, we gonna get the YNs right. We gonna get the YNs right. Oh yeah, we gonna take control of our YNs and we gonna turn them into RNs. Sure is. Oh yeah. Turn the YNs to RNs. Watch me. Watch my smoke. For real, man. I ain't bullshitting. From YNs to RNs. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We gonna, oh yeah. Listen, they done already made them YNs. We just might well take them and make them work for us. Duh. Like, this is the classic example of taking lemons and making lemonade. Welcome to the party. You're late. For real though. Diane, thank you for the super chat. Says LMAO. Thank you so much for the super chat. Y'all like the video. Trey, thank you for the super chat. Says feels like a humiliation ritual. People that don't have $2,000 will now feel pressure to make that line next time. Crazy work. And that's what I was going with that. I'm so glad you reminded me. Let's go back to this. Hold on. When I told y'all that these pastors have to take psychology and sociology, let me tell you what this is. And I'm glad you brought that up. Thank you for reminding me because I didn't want to get off of here without making that point. I want you to understand the psychology behind what happened with this situation with Marvin Winans. It's almost like the situation in the earth that we live in on today. What happens is when you're dealing with people, you don't have to convince everybody. I told y'all, remember, put a 3 in the chat. Put a 3 in the chat if you recall the example I used called the slow clap effect. For those of you guys who don't remember what I say when I say about the slow clap effect, it's simple. Whenever you're in an audience, me and my brother, when we used to go to the Kingdom Hall, me and my little brother, we used to sit up there and see who could start off the claps first, right? It was a thing, I swear to God, because at the Kingdom Hall, we didn't have no choir. So we used to have to find ways to make shit fun. So what we would do is sit in the back of the Kingdom Hall and say, hey, whenever the brother stops speaking, we gonna see which one of us could start the clap off first. Because the fact of the matter is, all it takes is one person to clap for everybody to start clapping. That is what I call the slow clap effect, okay? Now, what the enemy does is uses this effect to his benefit. What do I mean by that? Well, all he has to do is get one person to start and say that it's okay, and then everybody's gonna follow suit. This is the psychology that the pastors are using in the church. So what they're doing is this. Instead of them coming behind the pulpit and buzzing and bothering you to come up and give your money, they're getting your peers to do it for you. So now this is how it works. In the past, the pastor would get behind the pulpit and say, hey, y'all, I need $10,000 for X amount for the building fund. And I need y'all to get up here. And remember, put a 3 in the chat. If you remember, back in the day, they used to pass the plate around. Put a 3 in the chat. Back in the day when you used to go to church, they used to call it a collection plate, and it used to be a basket. And they would take the basket and they would have an usher at each end of the aisle. I know I ain't lying. I know I grew up as a Jehovah's Witness, but I spent a lot of time in the Baptist church to understand how this shit used to go. Because remember, my grandma used to clean the church on Saturday. She was the church mama. Okay? They would have an usher in all white gloves, white little lace on top of their head on each side of the aisle. That's to make sure a nigga don't get froggy and leak and take a couple dollars out the plate. Okay, but they will take the plate and they will pass from one end to the next. And if you had some, you pull it out your little purse or your little pocketbook. Y'all know which one I'm talking about. And you put it in the plate and you pass it down. That's how it used to be. But see, that became a problem because it created a space of incognito. See, if I don't want to give, all I got to do is just get the plate and go like this and act like I'm putting in. So what the enemy decided was, nah, we not getting enough money out of them. We need to put these niggas on blast, embarrass them. Slow clap effect, right? Put them on blast and make them feel shame and make them forced to want to give us money. So what they did was take the collection plate out of the aisles and made it to where you had to go up to the front of the congregation and give your donation. Put a 3 in the chat if I'm lying. Again, I don't go to church. I started off in a Baptist church with my grandma, and by the time we got to what, 7th grade, 6th, 7th grade, my 6th, 7th grade year, my mama became a Jehovah's Witness, and we went into the building with no windows. My friend used to call it the church with no windows. I never realized it until that bitch said it back when we was in high school. But I do recall that now you got to go up to the front and give them your money. This is an intimidation factor. This is to get you to be intimidated to go up to the front of the congregation. Because listen, one thing we know is people watch. And it's one thing if you don't go up one Sunday. But if you don't go up that second Sunday, that third Sunday, that fourth Sunday, somebody next to you gonna say, hey, sister, you okay? I noticed you haven't been giving into the plate. And in this situation, the enemy don't have to do shit. You govern yourselves. You govern yourselves according to what they want for you. So now fast forward it even more. They've gotten it so far now where he don't have to ask specifically every person to give him money. He got you niggas so messed up to where he'll make you ask each other for it. That's the whole take $1,000 out of your pocket and then go get another 1,000 from somebody at the church. So now I don't have to embarrass you to make you come up here. I'm going to make the people next to you embarrass you. Does that make sense? Put a 3 in the chat if I said that right. So basically the way it works is now I don't have to condemn you at the pulpit. I don't have to get at the top of the pulpit and say you wrong and you going to hell. I can just get your counterpart, your people next to you, your peers to do that. I don't have to do shit. All I got to do is say, hey, the ones that I know gonna give, it's the slow clap effect. I get you to get up and give and get everybody else to do it behind you. And you can't say that I'm condemning you. Your peers gonna do it. Psychology. I hate pastors. I hate them niggas. They know this shit. And if you know this going into this situation and still do it, you an evil, dirty bitch. I hate pastors. I hate them. 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 Because every Sunday, I know you willfully get up and prepare yourself to go in and lead your people astray. You are evil to this world. I hate them bitches. I said what I said. I said what I said. And at the end of the day, the Most High understanding, and that's all that matters. I don't have to explain to nobody else. The Most High understanding, and he backing me. So if he backing me and he said he gonna start at the church, then we gotta be on the right side of this shit. If the book say, and all you Bible thumpers, somewhere in your book, it says, hell, didn't they say Jesus knocked over a table in the tabernacle? Come on, man. Come on, man. Moving on. Let's get to FAMU. Oh, no, let me read the rest of these super chats because I wanted to add that part to the church part. Black Diamond, thank you for being a member for 1 month. Says thank you so much for being a member. Thank you. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Get the likes up on the video. Now let's get into this FAMU shit. Black America, I keep telling y'all, they're giving away your identity to everybody and anybody except you. They're trying to take your story and rewrite it without you in it. They're trying to replace you with these mysterious Nigerians who I keep telling y'all got to be some sort of freaking, I don't know who they are. All these new places popping up in Africa that they lying to you, telling are old and ancient is bullshit. And who the hell is these Africans coming over here trying to make claim to our stuff? Here go FAMU. Let's be clear. Historically, black colleges and universities are a black American historic situation. It ain't for Africans and it ain't for Caribbeans. And I'm not going to apologize for saying that. I love the Africans. I love the Caribbeans. But when it's time to stand on business, business will be stood on all 10 toes. Do you hear me? HBCUs are specific to Black Americans in the United States of America, descendant of freedmen, descendant of slaves in North America, the United States of this here America. It belongs and was created by us. It is for us and by us, okay? Let's be clear. Africa don't have shit on that. Caribbean, love y'all. Y'all don't have shit on that. You are guests in the house. Welcome. Take your shoes off and be respectful, because we will kick your ass up out of here. Please be clear. Please be clear about that. You are a guest in our house. And if you feel like this is divisive, then good. It is divisive. You are a guest in our home. Respect our shit, but we kick your ass up out of here. This is our culture. Now, down the line, through African American studies, they've tricked us into thinking that we all one big Negro. So much so, we invite any and everybody into our HBCUs. So much so, we even invite the clears into our HBCUs. That's how messed up in the head we is. And we invite them there, and we start forgetting that they different from us. We start really thinking in our heads that these people are us. So then they take our place and take our situations and our history, and then by the time we look up, we go, wait a minute, that was ours. And they look us dead in our face and say, you a lie. That's African. You a lie. Marching bands come from Africa, when we all know them niggas don't know shit about no marching bands. Don't get the listen. I keep telling y'all, stop disrespecting my ancestors and yours by saying our culture come out of slavery. Stop telling me that we had to get beat upside the head to create our culture and we had to be shipped on some damn ships from Africa, because that is not true. This is who we are. We do what we've always done. Africa ain't never dealt with no historically black colleges and universities, and they ain't never dealt with no band culture because it ain't in them. You think I'm lying? Look at this.
I see dead people.
African band culture. Anything that an African or Caribbean come to America and get into is coming from us. The way you walk, the way you talk, the way you wear your hair, the way you dress yourself, the way you drive, the way you eat, every fucking thing you got when you come here, you get it from us. And we are so tired of watching you bitches come over here and act like you ain't stealing from us, and then look us dead in our face and act like we ain't looking at what we looking at. Bitch, gone are the days and we done. And to FAMU, who's supposed to be a historically black college and university, to all you niggas who still think we all one big nigga, they taking your identity, because here go the first black female drum major, and it got to be a Nigerian with no rhythm. Why that bitch can't go be a fucking drum major over in Nigeria? Why she have to come over here and be the first black female drum major over here? And I said it. Yeah. Ain't nobody gonna make me feel bad about wanting to protect my shit. Fuck wrong with y'all. When do black Americans get the opportunity to go over Nigeria and take their prominent positions? I'll wait. And any nigga who get on here and can't explain to me why this shit ain't reciprocal, but yet want a windmill for them, stay out my way, you fucking demon. Stay out my way. I don't want you around me. I don't want you in my energy, and I don't want you in my presence. If you can't explain to me why this shit ain't reciprocal, stay out my fucking way. I don't want to hear none of that ugly ass shit you talking about. If you can't explain to me why this shit ain't reciprocal, then there's nothing to talk about. Nothing. So here it is. All those black American women, all those young black American girls who came through FAMU, busted their ass. Hell, my homegirl had a scholarship to FAMU playing the flute, nigga. We was up there. Nigga, I was in the dorms visiting my friend. All them black American women are girls who studied music and did all of this, and the first black woman gotta be a Nigerian, a bitch with no rhythm at that. But yet and still, you can't go to Nigeria, you can't go to Ghana, you can't go nowhere on that continent and get in prominent positions. But yet and still, they get to come over to America and take all yours. And then you get people who really your ops, because all skin folk ain't kinfolk. You get people who really your ops that'll look you in the face and say, well, you wrong. Why not let them take your shit? Have you lost your mind? This is strategic right here. You think this is a coincidence? You think that she just so happened to be Nigerian and got this spot? You a new age fool. If you think that this is a coincidence that she just so happened to be Nigerian, you a new age fool. They do this shit on purpose. They taking you out your own story. Think. How many black girls came through FAMU band? All these years, FAMU been the rattlers. How many black girls came through FAMU band? And all of a sudden, the Nigerian get to be the one? Come on, man. Come on, man. Think. Let's get into it. She trash, too. She not even a good fucking drum major because it ain't her culture. How she gonna be good at something that's not in her? It's not supposed to be on your fat. It's supposed to be in you. And you're shaped like a boy. Yeah, I said it. Gone are the days where y'all try to make us feel bad for wanting to protect our stuff. Until we can go to Nigeria and start running their shit, pack them up, get them up out of here. Let's get into it. And FAMU, count your motherfucking days. And let me say this to niggas. Because y'all be letting these black people in positions of power not knowing that they really Nigerians, not knowing that they really Africans, not knowing that they really Caribbeans, and they really gonna undermine you. You niggas better start doing the research on these people y'all putting in positions. Do you understand me? Because they cosplaying and been hiding behind this skin color for how long? And you not realizing it could be somebody on the dean's people is one of her people. That's why she up there. But you niggas, you start and stop at skin color. You gotta stop that. That's how we've been getting tricked. Starting and stopping at skin color has been getting us fucked over for how long? Y'all better start looking at these people. Look into these people y'all putting in positions. The enemy is black too. He not just white.
Three still got it. And now, ladies and gentlemen, bringing down the tubas, our head drum major, first female.
And she the head drum major. Girl, what is you doing? Head drum major. Is she trying to do the rattler?
She's from Atlanta, by way of Nigeria. Put your hands together.
You see how he hurry up and announced by way of Nigeria? Oh, he made sure he delineated that announcement. Thank y'all. Open your minds. Did you hear him? By way, they make sure they delineate when it's time for them to get on taking your shit. He made sure to announce that she Nigerian while she literally taking your shit and you clapping for it. He delineated, oh, by way of Nigeria, bitch, go to Nigeria and be a drum major then. Y'all, we being played, y'all. Listen, and shout out to the continental Africans, the people on the continent. I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about these motherfuckers over here. There's some shit going on over here, and y'all niggas better catch up. They playing with us over here, man. They are playing with us over here. These people are stealing our culture day after day after day, and they putting a new face on it. They trying to rewrite us out of our own story. I promise you. Look, is she trash? Wakanda forever. And the real Wakanda is located in America, but neither here nor there.
Number 3, still.
FAMU, this is a disgrace to Black American culture. And Black America, we need to start standing up about this. Stop allowing them to give away our shit. We are clapping and allowing. I told y'all, it's like that episode of Martin. When Martin thought that he was being pranked and that his friends were setting him up to be robbed, and he helped the robber, Method Man. Remember, he helped Method Man take his stuff out the house. That's what you're doing when you clap for these people. You helping them rob you. You're helping these people rob you. I know you don't see it like that, but I'm telling you, that's exactly what it is. When you clap for these people, when you praise these people, when you windmill for these people, you're helping them to rob you. I really hope we wake up to see that. She is not a friend. She is a foe. She ain't doing shit for Black America. As a matter of fact, they could have left out the fact that she was from Nigeria. They could have not even mentioned that. She Black. Nobody wouldn't have said nothing. But they delineate every time. It's like, you know what it's like? Remember I told y'all the enemy lay a statue everywhere he goes? Remember I told y'all this is why you'll see statues of Christopher Columbus every fucking where you go in America, even though he never touched foot on North America. Put a 3 in the chat if you remember me saying that. That's the same thing them Nigerians doing. Whenever they steal your shit, they leave a marker. They leave a person. They leave a name. They leave a place. Whenever they take our acting roles, the same, that's what the Caribbean, all the tellers, that's the same thing they do. They gotta leave a marker. They gotta leave a statue of I was here, we was here type shit. So every time they take your shit, they gotta leave you evidence that they was there. This is why when they win their award, oh, shout out to Trinidad and Tobago. Oh, shout out to Jamaica. Shout out to because they gotta put the flag in the sand to say, hey, y'all. My bad, I dropped my water. It's like putting the flag on the sand when you win or when you conquer a territory during war. It's the same thing. It's the exact same concept. Leaving a flag when you conquer a territory during war. Whenever these people take our stuff, they always leave, right, a footprint or a flag. It's a big old joke, y'all. Everybody in on it except us. FAMU, count your days. And we need to get behind these HBCUs that claim they for us. We need to start putting foot to the fire and belt to ass and start making them do what we say, because we put the food and the money in their pockets. This shit is a disgrace. I don't care what instrument she played. I'm pretty positive she didn't deserve that spot. And I said what I said. And any niggas that want windmill for me, windmill on your mom, bitch. Don't windmill on me. And let me tell you something, man, watch out. Y'all lucky I ain't the person in charge. Any nigga try to come over here and windmill on me behind a tether or a cracker, man, you will suffer the harshest punishment known to man. Do you hear me? I don't mind us beefing with each other, but I'll be damned if we beef with each other behind these people. That's what we got to stop. We could beef with each other till the cows come home. We could drag each other. Girl, you could windmill on me, pull my ponytail. I'll call me everything but the child of God. But I'm not going to get on the internet and do it with nobody else. And I think that should be something we adopt back, because we got to do that. Who just sent me this? Man, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the super chat. But now, for real, we really do need to start like having our backs first and making these institutions and stuff bow to us because they need to. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, let's move on. It was something I wanted to say, but I forgot. Yeah, I'm not feeling that Nigerian drum major, and she trash. And I said what I said. That bitch trash. Say what I said. Y'all better get out there and start manifesting, man. If y'all care about y'all got to get out there and start manifesting. Let's get into these SNAP benefits. So they cutting off food stamps, I heard, huh? But let me tell Black America this. Don't be fooled, Black America. The people who are impacted the most by this SNAP benefit situation is not you. Remember, it's hard for us to get stamps. I know I tried. Man, I tried to get stamps after I had my baby. Them bitches didn't want to give me the full amount for me and her. They only gave me enough for her and a little bit for me. It's hard for us to get stamps. Most of the people who are affected by SNAP benefits are clears and foreigners. And you about to see that. Look at how the Most High work. See, I told y'all, they put our face on the struggle. But the fact of the matter is, we are not by collective the struggle. They just like to keep our face on it, and I'm going to prove that to you. They just like to put our face on it to get us in fear so that they can harvest our energy. But I am here to tell you guys, do not fall for it. It is a trick. Even though some of us will suffer, by and large, the most people who will suffer is not us. It's going to be them. They are the ones who collectively get the most benefits. Period. Point blank. And it's not up for discussion. Okay, I know it's a lot of people that don't believe that. I know it's a lot of people that feel like, no, boo, that can't be true. Because every time I go in the hood, I see niggas on food stamps, and I get that. I think my bad. Can y'all see me? I think I flicked off the camera for a minute. But nah, and I get that. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Take that off. My bad. I get that or whatever, but I'm telling you now, change has got to be made. Y'all get the likes up on the video. That's not what I was saying. I lost my thought. The SNAP benefit situation. We are affected. Obviously, most Americans are affected. But what I'm telling you is, by and large, we are not the ones who are affected. This is why, remember, they made it hard for us to get food stamps. Remember? Now, the ones who was getting it, the ones who was denied are going to be the ones that are okay because we couldn't get it. But the ones who were getting it by and large, these are the people, okay? These are the people who are going to suffer. Now, we about to get into this story. I do not want to have to log all the way into my Gmail again. Lord have mercy. Let me see if I can pull this up. If not, I think I should be good. Yeah, here we go. All right, let's get into this SNAP benefit situation. They saying that according to news sources, by November, they could be getting or stopping SNAP benefits due to the government shutdown. And it says states warn SNAP benefits may stop in November if government shutdown continues. It goes on to say states are warning struggling Americans who rely on food stamps to pay for groceries that they may miss out on benefits come November. Starting October 16th, SNAP benefits will not be paid until the federal government shutdown ends and funds are released to PA. And it says reason notice from Pennsylvania state website. New Jersey, Maryland, New York, and Texas are among the other states that have issued similar notices. Now, let me say this too. When it comes to benefits, it is a state-by-state case, okay? It is federal, obviously, but your state can do certain things for you. The wave of announcement comes after the U.S. Department of Agriculture, which oversees the federal food stamp program, issued a letter to state agencies on October 10th, saying that if the lapse in appropriation continues, there will be insufficient funds to pay full November SNAP benefits. They say full, so that means y'all might get a little something. Reach for comments, the White House referred CBS News to the USDA, which then shared the letter it sent to states. Both declined to comment on what a lapse in funding could mean for the millions of Americans who rely on the program. Black America, listen to me and listen to me good. Most of us has been denied for a lot of these programs and benefits, and it's been for a reason. A lot of us windmilled on ourselves and on the workers when they denied us. I know, I was one of them. I cussed that lady out from here to Timbuktu because I was like, this bitch act like the food stamps coming out of her pocket. I'm pretty sure we've all been there. That was done on purpose. Everything that's happening now is prophecy. I'm sorry. Bit my tongue. I mean, my jaw. Everything that's happening now is prophecy, okay? Every single thing that's happening now is prophecy. Every person is playing their part. Even Trump. Yes, even Trump is playing his part to fulfill the prophecy, okay? So when we were being denied from all these benefits, it was to help us. Because when we got here, we wouldn't be gravely affected the way that everyone else is. Okay? Now, I'm not saying that Black Americans won't be affected. Yes, some of us, and there are those of us who receive benefits. When I'm telling you collectively, we won't be affected like those others. The people who will be affected the most are white people and foreigners. Foreigners get food stamps as a given when they come over here. They don't even have to try. It's given to them. All those people gonna be cut off first. And then you got the white people. I told y'all got to get into the poor whites. They the most undesirable group in the world, Craig. Not just in America, in the world. Okay? The poor whites are a real thing. And one thing about niggas, when I heard about the food stamp bit, one thing I know about niggas, we hustle. And niggas, I ain't gonna call y'all out. Y'all know who y'all is. You know how to survive without them stamps, because bitch, y'all be selling half of them anyway. I said what I said. Black people, please. Not all of y'all. Most black people, shut up. Most black people who get stamps, shut up, shut up, shut up. You bitches know how to survive without them stamps, because y'all hoes be selling them, and I know y'all do, because I done bought them. I know y'all can survive. I know y'all survive. Y'all can survive without them stamps, and I know you know how to do it, because I done bought them from you. So stop acting crazy. And y'all in the doggone chat done bought them too. So stop it. Don't let the fear mongering get to you, black people. We gonna be just fine. Most of y'all ain't trying to cook for Thanksgiving no way. Y'all trying to find somebody's house to go by, and y'all don't never bring nothing anyway. So stop. Oh my God, but Voodoo, what are we gonna do for Thanksgiving? What are we gonna do? Bitch, you wasn't about to cook. Stop. Girl, you had already told that girl down the street that you was gonna sell her $200 for food. Girl, bye. You already told that girl that you had her on the stamp. You was waiting on the first. Stop. Black people, stop getting on the internet line. I'm not saying all y'all lying. I'm just saying most of y'all lying. Most of y'all is not about to die without these stamps on the first. And I said what I said. I'm just saying, and I know it because y'all bitches be selling them. And I buy them. Or I have bought them in the past. Unhealed me. Well, I ain't gonna lie. Healed me and still buy them too. Who got some? You did. So don't let the internet fool y'all, because they trying to fool y'all. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. They trying to trick y'all. The clears, they trying to use your energy, y'all. It's the clears that's about to lose their mind. It ain't you. Don't let them lie to you. Don't let them lie to you. Terry said they doing them 60-40. Oh, no. 60-40, girl, please. Honey. Black people, if you worried about what you gonna do for the stamps, don't. Do whatever you did last month when you sold half of them bitches. Oh, yeah. All the black people. What is that gonna do? Girl, these church. Thanksgiving, them children gonna be out for a week. I gotta feed them. Girl, please. You wasn't about to put all them stamps back in that house, girl. Who is you lying to? You lying to you? Because you ain't lying to me. You was not about to put all them stamps back in that house. No way. You already got a deep freezer full of meat. Pull that meat out that deep freezer, throw that shit out and get on the stove and cook. See, that's the problem. You bitches don't want to pull that meat out the deep freezer. Y'all want to just tell them churn go make them a peanut butter and jelly. No. Black people, you got meat in the deep freezer. Go pull that ground beef out and make some spaghetti for them churn. Gone are the days when you bitches go get a whole bunch of Lunchables and tell them churn go make them a sandwich. No. Pull that chicken out that damn deep freezer and fry that chicken for them churn. I'm tired of y'all. Yeah. Pull that meat out and cook for them damn churn. Y'all got food around there. Y'all ain't starving. Black people. Y'all got food. Y'all got food in that house. One thing about black people, very seldom we don't have nothing. You got something in there to eat. Now get out my face. How you mind me? Get out my face. They got food in there.
Donald Trump just fucked up. Like, why would you take away these people benefits? We literally just had to go home because everybody came into my grocery store. I work at Walmart. Everybody came into Walmart, bum rushing, stealing, like filling up buggies, running out the store, like just putting all the groceries in their cart because he want to cut off motherfucking food stamps. Y'all, this shit is crazy. Like, I think y'all are getting y'all food stamps in November, or maybe some of y'all is not, but like, they literally just had to like do emergency evacuation at our store because everybody came in going crazy over like food for their kids and shit.
And this is propaganda. I'm going to show you how the internet can say one thing and the real world can say something completely different. Be mindful of the stuff that you see on the internet. If you see something on the internet and you look out in the real world and it don't match, 9 times out of 10, that's because that was a plant. And I'm not saying this young man is, but I'm just telling you.
And I'm not gonna hold y'all. Isn't this the same orange dude that y'all voted for to be in presidency? Like,
he's definitely a plant. Democratic shell.
Like, isn't this the same dude, the same Lorax man y'all voted for? Like, y'all, this shit is crazy. They literally had to,
and he look Caribbean,
like, evacuate all of the employees.
305, he from Miami, Florida. He definitely a Caribbean. Haitian, probably. MDF J305, that nigga ain't even a nigga.
He's at my job to the back because everybody came in stealing.
Yeah, that he ain't no nigga. This ain't no nigga. This ain't no nigga.
Everybody said fuck Christmas, fuck holidays. Like, we finna just take everything out this bitch. Like, this shit is crazy.
Girl, this is propaganda. Listen to me and listen to me good. I'm not saying that didn't happen. They trying to get you, they trying to make you matter and get your doggone, your energy so that they can harvest that shit. They trying to make it bigger than what it really is to get you upset. I promise you. It's not that deep. Hold on. I'm not saying it's not deep, and I'm not saying people are not suffering. Obviously, there are black people who are going to suffer from the SNAP benefit cutting off. Hold on, let me go down. But however, what I'm telling you guys is it's bigger than that. Now, look at what the internet did. The internet compiled what this is, 9 people complaining about the food stamps, and now they trying to make it seem like it's black people who about to lose their shit behind food stamps. Mind you, if we really honest with each other, like I said 5 minutes ago, we all got deep meat in that deep freezer. We ain't gonna starve. Most of us, not all of us, most of us will not starve if the stamps don't come on November 1st. Let's really be honest. However, the media wants you to believe that so that you can get scared and they can harvest your energy. Yes, fear is an energy that can be harvested. Okay? Let's get into now. Look at how the internet made it seem like black people just losing their mind behind these stamps. Look. Hold on, let me back him up. Look at the caption. Who ain't getting their food stamps? Don't risk your lives for a bag of groceries for the loss of EBT benefits. And you know she ain't no nigga. Donald Trump playing with people's food stamps. Government shutdown, no SNAP benefits for November. This is all propaganda. Look, I'm stealing Thanksgiving dinner if my food stamps don't pay for it. Grocery snatching soon. These are all propaganda tools to get you to freak out. I'm trying to show you. No food stamps for the holidays. This is what's going around the internet to get your energy all jacked up. Look.
With the cart. Kale, mashed potatoes, greens, dressing.
I'm not working for nobody. Get the fuck out of here. This is what Americans, taxpayers, work for us. They work for me. They gotta help me keep my fucking kids. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be.
For those of you who feel like this is a lot going on, this is the internet every day. The only difference between this video and what you see when you log in is that these videos are all playing simultaneously. If these videos were on a timeline and came one after another, you wouldn't see no difference. See how powerful the mind is? They took the same shit you looking at every day on TikTok and compiled it in one big video, and it make your mind go, oh shit, what's going on, don't it? Don't it send your mind into a conundrum? Like, wait a minute, what the? It give you kind of schizophrenia tease, right? It's the same shit you logging into every day. They just compiled it in one big video. That's it. Literally, this is what you watching every day you log in. Look.
Believe me, I want my EBT, yo. I want my EBT, and I'm not working for nobody. I'm fucking broke. What the fuck I look like working when the government is here to help? Come on, y'all.
And she going hard. Cause what I get every month, cause not mine. Oh, she putting it on thick. This one here. Oh, cause my kids and my stamps, not mine. She cutting up, baby.
Send all that money to Iraq, Ukraine, and funding all these wars. But when it's time to help the Americans, y'all don't want to fucking help us. I need my fucking EBT, yo. I need my money, yo. I need my fucking EBT. Stop fucking playing with me, yo.
No, we're just gonna steal. With all these bro.
Do you guys understand what just happened here? Do you understand what just happened here? A lot of things happened here, but let's start with this. First of all, it's giving you a glimpse of how the enemy uses the media to persuade you, to sway your thoughts in your minds, right? Let's say you never saw this video of all these people in one big video. But let's say you logged into Instagram and you saw videos, and then you saw one, and then you saw another one. After about the third video, subconsciously, your mind is going to think that you're suffering from not having food stamps. The subconscious is what really rules you. I keep telling you. It's not about what you think you're controlling. It's about the part that's really, really controlling you. This is the internet, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook wrapped up in one big nutshell. This is the way that they use. These are the tactics that these people use to make you believe that you jacked up to harvest your energy. I told you energy is more important or just as important as your melanin. They need it to live. Vampires was all about sucking your energy, not your actual blood. And they use these tethers, they use AI, and they use some niggas too. They use all of us to help and persuade these people to think that they all jacked up so that they can harvest all your energy. So now that the SNAP benefits is all jacked up, now these people all on the internet acting like they losing their mind, niggas talking about robbing stores and all of that stuff, and now they got black people with meat, with deep freezers full of meat, running around here crying, saying that they don't know what they're gonna do for Thanksgiving. Think about what I just said. All you niggas, not all y'all, but it's a lot of you niggas that been running around here scared shitless about shit that you really don't have nothing to be scared about. Running around here scared shitless that you're going to starve November 1st when you got a whole goddamn deep freezer full of meat right now. Are you going to starve, or is you telling yourself that because the internet told you that? This is a real question. Are you really going to starve, or are you starving because you logged into one of these social sites and heard this?
Ham, mashed potatoes, greens, dressing. It's for all people.
I'm not working for nobody. Get the fuck out of here. This is what Americans, taxpayers, work for.
The power of your mind is unfreaking matched. What you put in your mind becomes your reality. The enemy knows that. That's why he controls all of the media, all of the music, and all of the sports. He controls everything because he understands if I can tell them how to think, I can control everything. This is why you have algorithms to control you. The fact of the matter is, if you log out of these internets, and I mean log out and ground, if you log out, you're going to come to see that shit really is only real on the internet. A lot of this stuff that we be scared of in real life is only real in this metaverse. It's not real in real life. This how they had y'all windmilling for DEI. Something that only existed in your head, like Ray's Boom Boom Room. Affirmative action, DEI, was literally Ray's Boom Boom Room in niggas' head. It never was going to exist. It was never meant to go to fruition. And you windmill behind Ray's Boom Boom Room. Remember when Claude woke up and was like, Ray, ain't nobody trying to hear all that dumbass shit, man. And remember all them niggas was like, shut up, Claude. Shut up, Claude. You don't know what you're talking about. And then the other one said, come on, Ray. Finish telling us about that damn that Boom Boom Room. Is I'm down at the Boom Boom. This is what they doing. They will have you windmill off an idea that don't even fucking exist. So now here come black people, because of this shit right here. Oh my God, we're all gonna starve. Go to your deep freezer or your freezer and open it up, dummy. Most of y'all got canned goods that's been in y'all doggone cabinet for about 2 years. I'm looking at mine right now. You ain't gonna starve. You might not eat what you want to eat, but starving ain't even on the menu for you. But the internet told you that and you really believe it. If you think it, it is so. Luther Vandross said, Superman can fly high in the sky because we believe he can. So what we choose to believe can always work out fine. That means if you choose to believe positive, you're going to get positive results. If you choose to believe negative, guess what your results going to believe? Guess what your results going to yield? Negativity. They got you so messed up, they will make you believe some shit that you're not even looking at. Now let's get into who really is jacked up behind this. Let me get back on X. Let's get into who's really the ones affected the most. Because this is the part they're not going to tell you. But I'm going to tell you. It's the poor whites. It's not the poor Negroes. It's the poor whites. The federal workers, the ones y'all was windmilling behind saying, oh, but voodoo. We need to fight for DEI voodoo. It's all of our jobs. And then when Trump got rid of all them crackers out of the federal jobs, it wasn't but 1 or 2 niggas. 99% crackers and 2 graham crackers. They the ones being affected mostly by this shit, not you. The Most High kept you out of these benefits for a reason. So when we get to this part of the prophecy, you won't be on your ass. This is why it took years for you to get, you done tried for EBT, you done tried for Section 8, you done tried for wealth, and they done denied you, and you done felt some type of way. It's to get you here, because all them people that were approved, now they all about to starve. All the people that were approved for those benefits outside of you will now starve. You should thank the Most High that you were denied. Let's get into who really is affected by this.
We're just walking through the food bank line, about to get some free groceries because of the shutdown.
Federal workers, we used to call it the commodity line in New Orleans. Me and my grandma used to go sit in the line right there by the St. Bernard Project. You go up there and they give you a box. They used to come with powdered cheese, powdered eggs. They used to come with the cooking Earl that looked like glue. The Crisco Earl in the can. Put a 3 in the chat if y'all used to have that in your city. These motherfuckers out here at food banks. Pay attention. I remember my mama, after one of them hurricanes in Slidell, she said she went to go get the free food stamps and it was nothing but brand new cars and white folks. Pay attention.
Today is only for federal employees and contractors from the federal government. I have never seen anything like going on like this.
These federal contractors and employees at food banks.
Even with our regular food pantry, it's never been this many people.
It's overwhelming. It's mind-boggling. I myself work for the Department of Agriculture.
Remember, these people you seeing are workers. They not out there begging. They not out there. And I'm not saying that no black people are out there. What I'm telling you is the mass majority of these people on the other side, the receiving end of this, are white. The black man you just saw work for the nonprofit. This black lady you looking at work for the nonprofit. The majority of the people in the line looking for bread, eggs, and milk is white. The two you looking at on the interview are workers. They work for the people giving away the food. The people receiving the food are white.
So, yes, and I've run into quite a few co-workers here.
I didn't think I'd be in a food bank line. I got a raise right before the government shut down. So we're kind of the opposite is happening right now.
I mean, it's really no words. It's like, wow, I can't believe I'm here, you know, because you always thought that getting a government job or, you know, a federal job.
And let me tell you something too. It wouldn't surprise me if a lot of these people are actors. You know, there are things called crisis actors. Okay? And they love to put our face as the image of these people. So they'll put us on here. Oh, yeah, we in the food bank line. Never thought we'd be here. But watch when the camera pan up and down the line. Don't listen to who they put in the forefront. Pay attention to everything. Pay attention to everything. Watch when they pan down the line.
That's security. And it's not, you know.
Oh, this is very important. I mean, you know, with my rent due next week, I could take anything I can get. At this point, I haven't gotten a paycheck this month. You got to save every dime at this point. You know, with rent, car insurance, student loans, those are not stopping. Gas, electricity, but this is a bit more flexible, you know, so this is great.
I do not feel sorry for federal workers. You know why? First of all, most of y'all didn't deserve them jobs and y'all took them for granted. And then second of all, Trump gave y'all an out. He said, I will give y'all bitches a stipend until September if you quit. And you bitches called his bluff. Now you're over there in the line to get food. I don't care. Y'all thought the Democrats really had y'all back. And shout out to the Democrats and the Republicans, because they know that they playing everybody. I don't feel sorry for government workers in there. I don't. Y'all did not listen. Y'all listened to people who had no pull to really get you where you needed to be. I don't feel bad for most of y'all. I don't. You had an out. I don't feel bad for most of y'all. But what I'm telling you is the media loves to placate the situation to make it seem like it's us who are the ones who are suffering the most, and it's not, because more than half of the beneficiaries of SNAP benefits are white people. Well, Takia said Trump was lying. Well, he might have lied about that if that's what you believe, but I tell you what he didn't lie about: them asses being on outside on the street. Y'all better take this y'all, man. It ain't for everybody. Let me move on. I'm not even giving my energy to that. Rather he lied or not, they ass in the line looking for something to eat. So now who won? He told you, you leave. I'm gonna give you an option to where you won't have it bad on your reputation, and I'm gonna give you a stipend. You niggas called this bluff, and now you in the line trying to get bread and eggs. Good. 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 And Panther Jones, I done seen you in the comments 2 or 3 times, bro. And a few of them times you had stuff to say about black women and cooking and all of that stuff. And shout out to you for being over here. But I'm going to be honest. I don't mind people saying what they want to say. And I don't care about this part of the situation. But you very divisive as far as black women. I don't know if you a man or a woman. I'm figuring you a man. But the last comment I saw in the comment section was you on here talking about black women not knowing how to cook. And that's what's wrong with black women and black women and black women. I ain't gonna hold you. I can really read you right now, but I ain't gonna do that. I'm going to just ask you, if you want to be divisive, keep that shit to yourself. All that shit, black men versus white versus black women, and black women versus black men, I don't do that over here. I don't do that. I really don't. And I watched you. This ain't the first time you done did that shit. And for the most part, I be letting you live. But all that gay ass, weird ass shit you be doing in the chat, bro, that shit played. All that shit you had to say about black women, I could really read you. And any nigga who would animate himself and put a crown on his head, I know he a hoe ass nigga. I could really read you, but I'm not going to do that to you. I'm going to ask that you please not be divisive in the chat and try to create division amongst my people. If so, I'm going to have to get you up out of here and pack you up out of here. Shout out to you, Patha Jones. You be on the channel all the time. But this ain't the first time you done came in here with that shit. And I ain't gonna lie. I caught it about 30 minutes ago and I ain't gonna say nothing. But then you said something again. So that means you wanted me to say something. So now I gotta say something. Come in my chat with that divisive ass men versus women shit. And I'm packing you the fuck up out of here. Burger King crown and all. You gotta go. You gotta go. You a op. You a op. You a op, my nigga. Say something else I don't like and you out of here. And that's on me. That's on me. That's on me. Now I let you live. I told y'all I read comments. I told y'all that. For the most part, I don't be tripping. I be like, whatever. Then I don't be wanting y'all to distract me. But Patha Jones said something about black women and cooking. When I was telling y'all to pull that ground meat out the freezer for them kids, he said something about black women and cooking, and I ain't like that. Say one more thing out your neck and you out of here. Say one more thing out your neck, Patha Jones, and you out of here. And you can sit up here and act like you don't know what I'm talking about. You talk out the side of your neck in this chat. And I don't care how you feel, but you create a divide between black men and black women. I don't have no time for that. I don't have no time for that. Back to this situation with Trump. What I'm saying is Trump tried to warn niggas and to everybody else that, hey, you got an opportunity to walk away, and they didn't. So now here they are over there begging for food, and I don't feel bad. I don't. That's what you get when you don't listen. Okay? That's what you get when you don't listen. And with that being said, Black America, if you are afraid about the food stamp situation, I'm pretty positive there's some people out here with some programs. Y'all need to be getting in line before them crackers anyway. Most of them foreigners. Okay? So what you need to do is find out where these food banks at if you need it, and go skip the line in front of them crackers and get what you need. And for those of us who will be okay or will be able to survive November, I think that we should start going back into our roots. Back in the day, my mama had 4 churn at one time. My mama used to take out red beans, a pound of red beans, and have that shit cooked for Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday was spaghetti, or whatever type of meal she cooked on Wednesday, and then Thursday she cooked again. Friday we ate out. We only ate out one night a week. Bring back them days. I get it. It's expensive as hell to cook too, but it's very much more nutritional and it's more beneficial. Okay? We need to get back into cooking. We ain't starving. We ain't broke. We got food. Back when our mama used to tell us we got McDonald's at home, she wasn't lying. Y'all got Chipotle, McDonald's, y'all got church, all that shit. Y'all got that at home. You do. You really do. And I ain't gonna hold you. I started making cooking fun again. Like, I just looked up a recipe for pulled pork chili. Bitch, I'm about to get on the stove and cook it and whip it. What is you saying? Bitch, I'm on TikTok trying to see who got the best recipe. One girl started her recipe off and said, bitch, I ain't got no money, but we gonna roll it out. I said, that's the recipe. You see what I'm saying? Girl, we gotta go back to our roots and start cooking. Listen, that shit at McDonald's, that's not even real meat anyway. It's not even real food. Bad enough, the grocery food ain't real food. So you really need to be cooking. Black people in America, what I'm telling you is, to those who are suffering, there are outlets for y'all. Look around your local areas. But for those of us who can get by, please go out there and ground and meditate and get by. Because I promise you, we gonna change all this shit around. It's a wrap on all of this. All it is of us being at the bottom of the class level and us being at the lowest of the low, it's a wrap. We about to get ourselves up out of this hellhole. We got to start grounding, meditating, and stop letting these small things distract us, because what's happening is they're distracting us so much so that we're believing realities that's not even real. We are not suffering by and large by the SNAP benefit hope. It's them, not us. I don't care what Instagram tell you. I don't care what Twitter tell you. I don't care what TikTok tell you. Look around in your real life. It is not us by and large been suffering under Trump's administration. It has been them. Okay? And this has nothing to do with politics, because I don't like politics and I don't like Trump. I don't like the left or the right. I'm just telling you the real. Open your eyes. Please. Yahura Jones, thank you for the super chat. Says, looking good, boo. Always will support my 504 sis. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We read that one, Trey. Black Diamond, thank you for being a member for 1 month. She says, thank you. Fubart, thank you for the super chat. Says, thanks for spitting knowledge, boo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Cherokee Rose, thank you for the super chat. Says, correct me if I'm wrong, but it mainly be Nigerians, no other Africans. Really, they be trying to replace us with. Listen, don't get me started, Cherokee Rose. Hell yeah, it mainly be them Nigerians. And I've been asking for how long, who is them Nigerians and where they came from? Shout out to the girl who sent me. I got to go look at that channel. Somebody sent me something because I've been asking about these Negro pins. I told y'all I believe that the Nigerians are not Africans. I believe that they're the black Europeans that was casted out of Europe when they lost the war to them white folks. I don't know where I get that from. I don't know how I came to that conclusion. But I believe that them Nigerians are some made up, amalgamated Africans that they made up and slapped the name on them. And that's why they don't have no problem going everywhere on the earth and laying claim to state. Think about it. Hear me out. Hear me out. Everywhere on earth, people kicking Nigerians out. Europe, Africa, America, everywhere you go, people kicking Nigerians out. Who is these niggas? And why do white people like them? What made the white people pick that group of niggas? What, not niggas, because they not niggas. But what made the white man pick that specific group of Africans over all the rest of them Africans? It's 54 countries, right? So what made the white man take a liking to that group more than all the other ones? Y'all ain't never thought about that? Maybe my brain the only one thinks like that. But I always wanted to know. Every time you run into some shit with an African, most of the time, it's a Nigerian. So what in the world do the Nigerians got with the cracker that we don't know about? Michelle, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you, my love. I'm just asking, if you're not asking questions and you're not asking why you sleepwalking. Esther, thank you for being a member for 18 months. Says, thank you for having me. Thank you for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bobby Rodriguez, thank you for being a member for 11 months. Says, hey, boo, grounding and rounding, week 3 of sobriety. Wow, congratulations. My son has special needs this weekend. I'm taking him to the Jake so I can teach him to ground. Oh my God, that is so dope. Bobby, I am so happy for you. First of all, congratulations on your sobriety. That's dope within itself. I told y'all, when you start fixing your inner you, it start fixing the outer you. A lot of things that you didn't realize you could get rid of, like alcoholism, I'm one of them. You can get rid of it. If you fix your inside, it literally shapes the world outside around you. I'm a person who I would dare try to close my eyes without a drink. And I never went to bed drunk because I don't like feeling hungover. I only drunk enough to make sure I could sleep at night. But I drunk every freaking night. And if somebody would have told me that I was going to be able to go to sleep and not only go to sleep longer hours without drinking, I would have told you a bald head lie. On average, when I was drinking liquor, thank you, Bobby. On average, when I was drinking liquor, I probably was getting maybe 3 to 4 hours of sleep at night. Easy. That's when I was drinking liquor every night to go to sleep. Now that I don't drink no liquor, I'm getting 6 to 8 hours of sleep every single night. And I'm waking up more refreshed. Listen, man, when you fix your inside, when you fix that part, it's like a damn magic spell happen over everything else. And I love that Bobby is taking her son to go ground. Listen, a lot of us dealing with mental health issues and all that stuff. Grounding can help that. Grounding can help that. Go ground. Please go ground. The weather is perfect. Go ground, please. And congratulations, like I said again, Bobby, on your sobriety, man. Listen, whenever you can get your mind to control that's when you are entering into your heaven on earth. You see what I'm saying? I know. Listen, I love my tequila too, and I decided to listen. I didn't go cold turkey. It's just that I don't have alcohol sitting around my house, and I'm not sitting around my house drinking at night. If I'm out and I'm at a bar, or if I'm out and not even at dinner, because I've even noticed now, and that's another thing. Girl, you could have never told me I step inside of a restaurant and not order a drink. Girl, please. Bitch, when I used to plan my outings for dinner, I had to have a budget just for my liquor. Girl, please. Sitting at a restaurant without a cocktail? Oh, girl, please. Oh, girl, now you talking crazy. Now you speaking in French, bitch. That was me. Sitting at any type of social event without a cocktail in my hand or on the table was not up for discussion. But I promise you, once I started grounding and started setting my intentions to better myself, I didn't realize it, but I was going to the restaurants and ordering a Sprite, bitch. I remember the first time I realized it, I ordered a Shirley Temple, but I didn't realize it until the lady brought it to the table. The lady brought the Shirley Temple to the table, and I was about to ask her for the cherry, and that's when it hit me. Bitch, you ain't even order you a martini. Bitch, you ain't even get you a Patron margarita. Your perfect margarita. Bitch, you ain't even get you a shot with a Corona. That's when it hit me. I was like, wow. When you make that change on here and here, I promise you, you make the change on the outside. And I ain't saying I'm never drinking again, but sitting around drinking, nah, I got too much shit to do. You get it? With that being said, y'all, I love y'all down to the ground. Please make sure y'all ground and meditate and take care of each other. It's Black America first and everything else after that. If it's not that, then it's nothing. I love y'all, and I'll catch y'all tomorrow on the next one. Meet me at the dollhouse later on for a Joce. Love y'all down to the ground. Peace.
Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go! It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat. You know what I want? Blaze up! Come on, Blaze up!
It's the beat for me!
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we love. For your boy, for your boy. Hustle for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, lift it up.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.